Oh, we live. My bad. I didn't mean to click the button. Thought I was clicking a different one. I should have just found out something white to put on my head, so it could be red, white, and blue. America, baby.
America.
I'm sure Maul got a. Oh, dang! I left the hat in my car. I meant to bring it in.
You sure I got a what?
A white hat. Yeah.
But I don't got no white hats, baby. I sweat too much. That motherfucker look black as me and white. B, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
good.
Grab your mic.
Wouldn't be good, so I can't do white hats. I got a brown and cream hat I've been waiting to wear so long, but I don't want to wear it because I know once I wear it once, it's gonna be. I want to make sure I wear it perfect where everybody see me.
Where everybody gonna be?
Yeah,
It's gonna
everybody
be
gonna
AC.
see me. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of compliments from it. It's like it's corduroy. It's like corduroy pants, brown brim, white this with like the big New York. Oh, it's like an old school New York sign on it. It's dope.
Yeah, I used to. I had a white, black, White Sox fitted. It should get dirty too quick.
Yeah. And then you be trying to put it down in your head and touching it with the oil and stuff. Nah, I can't.
And it's just hard to clean hats. All that, put it in the wash machine with the thing. Who doing that, man?
Too much work.
Yeah, too much work.
I feel you on that. That's why I don't. You most times will not see me wearing anything white.
Yeah.
I love white tees though.
It's the only thing I'm rocking. We established that last week, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Space is just going there.
Hey, if I could, if I, for real, I was actually thinking about that after the conversation. Like, honestly, because I was really asking myself, it's like, I don't, right.
Say what?
I was really thinking about that. Like, am I maybe I was. It sounded like I was disagreeing with y'all, and the way I viewed it was, by default, we're brand loyalists because whatever we buy has a brand. But if it were possible for me to go in a store, know exactly where it is that I'm trying to buy, know exactly where it is without ever looking at the brand, as long as I know that it's the correct product, I would go in there and grab it blind.
True.
But it is too. I think everybody, when you first try out a project, is kind of blind unless you got a recommendation from it, right? But after you buy it and you're like, man, I like this. I like them shoes. I like that toothpaste. Like, you can't tell me you go in there and you switch toothpaste all the time. You use the same toothpaste.
I was salty, bro. I had this toothpaste that I was buying off Amazon. I absolutely loved it.
Brand loyalist.
I use 3 to 4 different brands.
On toothpaste?
It's just kind of, sometimes I switch it up, but it's going to always be 4 different brands. Normally, it's at the crib, it's going to be either Crest or Colgate. Then once in a while, I go old school and go Aquafresh, because I grew up on Aquafresh. And then I think my wife grew up on AIM or some shit like that. But all those were, the part of the American Dental Association. Oh.
You know, I get so confused with that though, because like you'll be using something for so long, then find out later that particular brand or that particular company has had something in it the whole time.
Sent my mom on the podcast. Oops.
Like the whole time that company had something, some sort of ingredient in it that's not healthy for you.
Yeah.
But I think I use Colgate all the time. Because I go to Sam Club and buy like the 3-pack.
Yeah.
Like it's like because I like to buy stuff in bulk. Like toilet paper. We use Scott. That's it. Go get the big 36 roll, and I'm so mad now. Because how much was the 36 roll? Maybe like
I already know what
5-6 years ago. It was like $15 to $20. Went up to 22, cool. 23, cool. 25, cool. Motherfucker, 35 now. And guess what? I buy 2 of them. Because I don't like to keep going for, I don't want to keep talking about toilet paper. So we got enough toilet paper. Nigga, it depends on if you're eating right. You should last you a pretty good time. You feel me? That's just what I do. That's why I say, when you find something you like and it's on sale, that's why you don't go go shopping every week. Like, people don't understand that. You don't supposed to go shopping every single week. You can go to look at stuff, but you don't have to buy nothing. But when stuff goes on sale, because you won't spend money like that, you're able to buy a lot of it so you won't have to buy it again.
Right. That's how I shop.
And that's what I was saying with those T-shirts. Like, I know every year Target, they was talking about that blackout sale, and I understand them, I feel them, but Target had the spring sale on T-shirts. I can't help y'all right now. I got to wait till after I get this.
Right.
Because this is what I do every year.
I hate missing out on the sale.
You feel me? So they regular, even though they only $8, like we say, they $5. Then plus I got a Target card, that's an extra 5 to 10% off. So now they $3-4, and you think I'm not for to buy these T-shirts in bulk?
I wouldn't blame
and
you.
It's not like a good white, Jay every day know, because he wear white and black tees. When you find a good brand that you like, the way it fits your body and hug your body, it's hard to find another good brand. Mm-hmm. People can't tell me they got 2 and 3 good brands of T-shirts that they buy on a regular that you constantly buy.
Yeah, I like Pair of Thieves. That's another one I forgot to tell. They sell them in Target. I think now they sell them at Walmart.
I was just going to say
Pair of Thieves was something I was wearing for a long time. Even the underwear is real good. But
I got this brand I use. Wear they jogging pants, I wear they underwear, I wear they socks, I wear they tank shops. Called No Brown Juice at Walmart. I fuck with them heavy.
You say No Brown Juice?
No.
You use underwear called No Brown Juice?
That'll be a cold underwear brand. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with them. No brown juice. That means you need to work out.
He missed it.
You say what? You missed it?
Yeah, he was saying so.
For me?
Keep going. I'll type it. I'll type it.
So yeah, it's called No Boundaries, not No Brown Juice.
Oh, my bad. You said no brown juice. I was like, I mean, you don't want no brown juice either, you know.
I knew his slick ass won't come. Yeah, they gonna get us. They gonna get us. They gonna get us. They gonna get us.
Oh man. That's what I call it. I was
No dingleberries.
so clever, man. Oh man, sheesh. Oh, sheesh, man. But like you said, with the toothpaste that I like, if it were possible for me, you know what's crazy? Check this out. I don't know what the brand is. I just know what the packaging looks like.
Yeah, understandable.
On toothpaste? Oh,
the toothpaste that I buy
for off Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just know what the packaging looks like, and I know that just like you were saying with the price of the tissue, Mom, it went up. The price of that toothpaste went up, and I was like, all right, nope, can't do it.
I was using Tom's for a long time too. Tom's toothpaste, Tom's deodorant. Yeah. But deodorant and shit don't got high. Like deodorant done got high, bro.
Too. I only mess with one deodorant. I mess with Degree.
I fuck with Meacham normally.
Meacham?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be around this motherfucker smelling like one of them. If I use some meat. Only thing I could use that's gonna last is Degree. And me and my son. And my son's slick though, right? My son will go in there, I go buy all the deodorant and stuff.
Oh, this is it right here.
He'll go, right, and I put in the
Burke's Bees.
Okay. You know how you go in there and you buy all the stuff because we guys, so we buy all the deodorant and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. What my son will do is, we got a normal stash with all the deodorant in it. My son will go in there, grab 2, stash it in it, and put it in away, right? And then he'll go get another one that he's using right now.
Oh, wow.
And then he'll keep using those. And I'm like, damn, ain't no deodorant. And he'll just pop up with a brand new deodorant. And I caught on to his game.
Son almost old enough. Listen here.
Remember the story about the chickens?
But yeah, for me, I don't really have to use deodorant like that. It's not as long as if I keep my body cool or something, like throughout the wintertime.
Specifically
throughout the wintertime. But even it's like if I'm not moving around too much, it's not a necessity. Like I've never, I don't get real funky.
Same thing, but it's 3 different like
three
different like clips. Like
I don't get real funky. You know what I'm saying? But you do a little bit of movement, and you can kind of smell. But it's nothing that really kind of somebody else is gonna smell.
Hey, I ain't like Jay every day. I need some damn deodorant on. Nigga gonna be around here smelling like some onions and some fresh fries.
That's crazy. You smell like a Jewtown Polish. It's
Facts.
crazy work.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Facts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't dead at facts. I need to put on some deodorant, and that's why I wash my ass. I ain't gonna even lie. It smell good though now though. That motherfucker Dior hidden. I ain't gonna lie to you. And not the Dior you niggas use neither. This ain't the one y'all, everybody walking around here. You know what I'm talking about. Jay every day know what I'm talking about too. This is a different one, baby. I don't use that. I don't like that one because too many people got it. This another one.
As long as it's aluminum free.
What's aluminum free?
Aluminum. So you know how deodorants have the yo, be humble.
Be
Naps
humble.
and
What's
Beauty.
going on? Naps and Beauty. Sister every day. What's going on?
J-Lo on the track was good, bro.
J-Lo on the track. What's happening?
Good.
What's going on, gang? What's happening, everybody?
My fault. I had the screen blocked. Trying to pull this stuff up, but yeah, as long as it's so you know how deodorants offer, they say 72 hours of protection, 48 hours. Aluminum is the aluminum zirconium is the ingredient in deodorant that allows you to do that.
Okay.
But the thing about that is, it's generally speaking, if you stop the body from doing what it's supposed to do, it's going to cause you to have health problems. Mm-hmm. So that the protection that is putting you under your arms, it's trapping sweat inside of your body.
Okay.
It's going to cause you to get sick.
Okay.
So aluminum free, people won't be able to not take showers for 24, 48, 72 hours. You probably have to take it sooner than that. But at least the sweat is not being trapped inside your body.
It keep you from being musty for 8 to 10 hours you outside. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Keeps me from getting. That's Beauty said out here in Boys Town, they cutting up out here.
You at the Gay Pride Parade?
Is that what that was? I saw somebody post about that.
You at the GPP?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was on the phone with my family, and I told my wife, "This the blank weekend," and her and my son was just going. I'm like, "It is."
They was laughing, or they saying you shouldn't say that.
Man, that shit was funny because it was funny to me too. I'm not gonna bring you into my conversation I have with my family, but that's what we had, and this shit was funny.
I think everybody gets these jokes. If you ask me.
That's a personal phone call between me and my family.
Hey, Naps and Beauty, what it smell like out there?
Hey man, why we sitting there just chopping up, just chatting?
I know it's hot out.
Let's ask this question, right? We asked it in one of our chats or whatnot, but I wanted to ask the fellas real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you forget the life you have right now and start over for $50 million? That's including everybody. You can't take no friends and nobody with you. As soon as you say yes, you get this money and you disappear and you go to a whole nother life.
Real quick, which one is the first one?
Which one is the first one? Go, wait. The first one I probably ever sent you about it. Go up.
So it's
that one.
This
go
one?
Down. No, that one
this
right
one.
there. Yeah, that one probably.
All right, cool. All right, well, go ahead.
Yeah, so would you forget about your family, siblings, kids, wife, everybody for $50 million? Would you forget about everybody right now?
And you would, let's just say, I'm trying to make sure I understand. If you take the $50 million, you would remember that you forgot your family. Okay, just making sure.
What you I'm going to black it, me and black
Just,
Nah. In the chat, what would y'all do too, man? Let's see what the chat say. The chat, if you could, you gotta forget everybody in your life right now, brothers, sisters, mothers, children, everything. But we give you $50 million. Would you do it? Would you take the $50 million? What you say, Spaces?
J-Lo on the see what Nasty Beauty said?
Body sex is much in the air. Booty sex. Booty sex. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. I read that wrong, even though I was looking at it. Ugh.
I thought it said body from him, but you said booty. Huh?
J-Lo on track said, no, they raised me to be the person I am or the man I am.
Well, I thought you had some pronouns we didn't know about, J-Lo on the track. I was going to ask you, what's your pronouns, B?
Let's see. OG, what's good, OG?
OG, why it sound like now? I forgot to say something, too. How it sound now, OG?
What up, OG?
Let's see here. I wonder if it's this.
You say the same. What about now?
I wonder why that.
Because it do be sounding low sometimes when I go looking on what you call it too.
I do turn up the volume when Oh, there we go.
There we
All
go.
right, bet.
Okay, bet. Thanks. So
Appreciate
what probably
you
it
going.
was? It probably was on there.
It was
That audio and voice. It was probably that one.
this setting right here.
Hold on, man. So we've been on for 15 minutes, and we had to wait until. Come on, man. We had to wait until OG get in here to say turn up the volume.
Somebody actually texted me about that last week, but I didn't see the messages until after the pod. Jay on the track said, "No, I'm a man. I got plenty of jokes during the Call of Duty days. Spaces just met me yesterday. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
A lot
now.
better.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, OG. So, yeah, would y'all forget y'all family for $50 million? Just forget everything that you know about them. Forget your kids. Forget your wife. Forget all that.
What happens to him?
Look here.
Try to justify, like, I hate to leave him hanging completely.
Hey, what happens to him, man?
You just forget about them.
Wait, so you
So
remember
do you
Doug?
transfer, like, this is the question. Would I, like, teleport somewhere else, or, like, I just forget about him and I'm at the age where I am now, or, like, how this...
No, man. See, look, we're always trying to put stipulations on some shit, man.
No, ain't no stipulations. I already know my answer, but I'm just curious on how does that work.
I just sent it to you, Spaces, and what you call it, the little thing.
Okay. Let's see.
I already know my answer, too. No, it's a no for me. I'm going to just go ahead and flat out say it. My homies and my family too lit. I'm not going. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
See who's going to lie right here real quick. If somebody gave you $50 million right now to start all over again, would you do it? But this the catch.
Start over.
You got to stop all communication with all your friends, your family. That means your mama, your daddy, and your kids too. You can't talk to them ever again. Would you do it for $50 million?
Okay.
Let me know.
So he said it right now. See, he said.
So could I write them letters?
Could I write them letters like, "Hey, boy, it's lit over here. You hear me? Your daddy, all right? Your daddy good out here in these streets." No.
Can I write them letters and send them money?
You say stop all communications.
Can I have somebody else write them letters? Yo, daddy, what you say? Yo, daddy, all right? He okay?
Yo, daddy, out here doing good.
No, for me, it's simple. It's a simple no. I mean, the fuck. For me, I feel like my life is priceless. Like, you know, now if we talk about 50 billion,
it's another question
with the B.
Now we got another.
You know
we got to rethink it.
We got to rethink. No, but seriously, like 50 million. I don't think so. It's not.
Because you can still do the same thing with 50 million. You can do it 50 billion. Just on a smaller scale.
No, I don't want nothing on the smaller scale. I want the grand scale. Shit. I buy $1 million house. I got 49 million left. I have 50 billion and I buy $1 million house.
You got 49.9.
I still about got $50 billion left.
That's $10.
Right.
That's $10 compared to like some actual bread.
But no, seriously, I wouldn't. No, I mean, because do you forget all the past, the memories and stuff that you had of the past?
That's a good question.
I would have. And that's the question I asked. That's the question. Do you remember that you chose this?
Yeah.
Because if you remember that you chose this, that can be tough because now you're looking at it from a standpoint, like you see the family that you brought up, your kids, your wife, your siblings. You see them living life without you now.
Yeah.
You see them go through stuff and whoever it is, hypothetically, this is how I'm minding this out of my head. If you're gone, somebody's there to replace you.
Right.
So now you see them going through this stuff with somebody else, and you know that person is going to make a decision, or you see them make a decision that you know is wrong.
So, in so many words, Spaces just said, my kids and my wife not calling another nigga daddy. That's exactly what I just took. You took from that too, Jerry?
Hey, man, I don't know what he got to say it.
Like, I think that's what he just said. He gonna try to do the educated answer, and you could have broke that down simply. My kids and wife not calling another nigga daddy. Am I lying? Go ahead and try to think the education answer, because that's what you said.
That's what I said in that answer, and what I said.
Short terms.
Yeah.
Nigga, ain't nobody calling me dad. No, I'm an only daddy around here. My kids not calling another nigga daddy, or my wife.
on the flip side, like you got 50 M, or is 50 million, right? 50 million?
Yeah, 50 mils.
50 M's, you could just make a whole new life and actually forget about everybody.
But still, that's still your kids and your wife.
Make new ones.
I get you.
New families get made every day, B.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, I get you. It's
so
a new space.
My life ain't been that bad, man. So
I promise you, how you know that was my question for anybody that'll pick that $50 million. Your life gotta be just like I say. If a nigga still out here smoking Black and Milds, life kicking your ass, boy.
Yeah, I've had a solid life out here.
Like life is really like doing you dirty. Solid. If you out here still smoking Black and Milds in 2025.
I've had great memories. You see what I'm saying? I'm one of them people I can remember all the way back to I was 3 years old. I can go probably even further back than that. You know, just different tidbits of life. So just going all the way back, I don't have anything. You know, what ain't nothing happened to me. Let me just put it that way. So I'm not trying to escape shit.
I wouldn't take the 50 million. And it's what I always say with everything when it comes to these kind of ultimatum questions. Mm-hmm. These either or questions, I'm not moved by money like that. So no, I in that way, to where like I'm gonna just forget everything else and basically sell my life, sell everybody that I know, everybody that I love. I can no longer have I imagine no longer have communication with them. Can't be there for them in the way that I want to. Nah, I'm cool. I'll stick with my family. Pass on the 50.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing now. Like I say, my homies and everything too lit. Everything too lit. I'm not. My life is not bad. That bad. My life is not bad. I don't even sit and say that bad. My life is not bad at all. Not one bit. I love all my. Even if I really don't fuck with them, I still love all of them. Everybody. I love all of them. I don't want to trade nobody. I don't want to sell nobody, or I don't want to trade them.
I don't want to sell nobody.
Yeah, I don't want to sell nobody, or I don't got nobody to sell. I sent that.
I'm not sure.
I don't think I saw that before.
I'm thinking maybe I sent that. That could have been something else. But yeah, I sent that.
No, I agree. I agree with I think we are all on the same standpoint with that particular one, because my family and my connections are just priceless.
It is.
It's priceless. I don't.
Some of the stuff we done been through, sleeping on the floor when we was kids and shorties, having them pallets and all the cousins and brothers over the crib, us watching Power Rangers and shit together, us playing the Call of Duty before Call of Duty, the 007. Y'all know the 64 007. Mm-hmm. Y'all know what I'm talking about, GoldenEye.
Throwing fireworks, burning up the porch.
Yeah, that's facts. All that. I don't know who did that, but all that right there, all that.
Yeah, it's so many memories there.
Yeah, it's all that.
And you know, it would be cool if you can kind of go back, if you hear like a quick story. Maybe this shit happens before you die. I don't know, but you know what I mean. You just kind of reflect on a lot of things. When like, damn, I remember that. You know, it was like a short movie or something, and you reflect, and that'd be kind of cool.
What did happen to her?
Who?
My bad. I was reading. I'm sorry. I read it out loud. Ice Spice.
What she got? Oh.
She was at one point. She was all over the place. Now you don't see her nowhere.
Oh, she was a gimmick.
But yeah, so we got 8 viewers. We need to get to it.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. J-Lo let's go actually, because we behind. No, they raised me person B I am. Now I'm a man with y'all. A lot better now. I can't forget be humble said I can't forget these white women's. They mean too much to me. Said this little dude he's talking about Duval. Yeah. J-Lo on the track said if I had kids and a wife, it would be F no. To this day, I can't wait until I reach the point I have my own family. Not enough money in the world. Respect and be humble. OG said I keep my fam and decline the money. Okay. J-Lo on the track said that's why that's a way smaller scale, 50 billion versus 50 mil. But I can still agree to disagree, I guess he meant to say. Let's see. They're talking to each other. OG said, your family, especially your offspring, are your wealth and your legacy. Facts. They're talking to each other. Let's see. Be Humble said, if I had no kids, I would take it. Wait a minute, Be Humble. Yo, what's good, Will?
Yo, Will, what's happening?
Yeah.
You told me that you went out yesterday.
cool.
Be humble. You told me that you went out yesterday. You would forget that?
You say 50 mil. I'll break Will Chamberlain numbers. You need the bread to help you do that?
He said 50 million. I can find.
Oh, maybe you'll get invited to the Diddy parties. Diddy parties will get you in there. You'll break them numbers.
Jay on the track said the memory keeps you humble. It keeps the humility instilled in your heart and mind. Let's see. He said I meant to agree to disagree. Yeah, I got you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. Welcome to another episode of your favorite after church podcast, the No Key Podcast. I'm your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy Maul.
It's Jay every day.
What's good, players? How was y'all last week?
Mine was cool. Mine wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad at all. It was cool. I ain't got nothing to report. I ain't do nothing. Wake up. I got you, Rob.
Rob, what up?
Rob, what's going on, though?
What's up, bro?
So mine was pretty good, man. Today I did some miles on the bike, rode to the beach, Rainbow Beach over there on 79th. And, I forgot to tell you, so, because I know the neighborhoods be real quiet. And got to tell you that, my car got broken into.
Oh.
Yeah, got broken into last week. So we got some people on the prowl breaking in the car windows and shit like that early in the morning. But outside of that, we got it fixed real quick. But it's just an inconvenience. I happen to live in the city, and this is like the second car I had broken into. And, so it's always an occurrence, somewhere.
Rob said they hit me the week before.
Yeah, my man don't stay too far. We gotta team up and get this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, we gotta team up and get. And it was crazy because I was riding my bike through the neighborhood and I see like different spots where it's broken glass. So I'm assuming this person's just hitting a whole bunch of different people, whoever it is. And I put it on the Facebook website or Facebook group that I'm in, and you got different people that say, man, they've been hit 2 and 3 times. So it's interesting.
And to the point of what Jerry Day said, to like these people that be talking about that no snitching rule and that dumb shit that we got in our culture, that no snitching shit. Nigga, when you start getting some money and got some property value, you should have been telling them motherfuckers. Motherfuckers shouldn't be able to around here just go commit crime on everyday working people. My man worked hard for his shit. So why should I be subjected to fixing my window because you trying to get some CDs? Like we stay in the 90s. Like you trying to get some CDs out of my car. Ain't no CDs in there, boy. I ain't sitting there with some dirty clothes. Same thing with Rob. Rob said, nigga, you just ramshacked my car and make it, and I can't call the insurance company because it's not worth it. I got to fix this myself.
Yeah, they break the window, and then, glove compartment open, a little, middle armrest compartment open. It's like, you niggas got absolutely nothing. There was nothing in here. It was the wrong car.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I know. But, yeah, so, I guess maybe that's the price you pay with living in the city, But
in a quiet neighborhood.
In a quiet neighborhood, because it's quiet.
You said, so I forgot to tell you guys. Maybe 3 weeks ago.
What up?
Cultivate
was good. I forgot to tell you guys. I went to see Gary Owen live.
White boy? Damn, why I say white boy?
He said
Gary,
that, so.
the comedian. The comedian, right?
Yeah.
He funny.
Yes.
He's very funny. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yes.
Low-key funny.
Now, here's the thing. That particular day when I went to see him, he was at the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg?
Schaumburg, yeah.
Boy, that's my spot. I love Schaumburg. It's nice.
It's dope. It is a very nice spot. Now, I think, because, I went to see Tony Rock, right? Mm-hmm. At the same spot. Now, when I went to see Tony Rock, I was closer to the stage. Uh-huh. When I went to see Gary Owen, I was further away from the stage.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know if it was because I was just further away, but I wasn't really, like, Gary wasn't catching my attention.
What you mean?
Like maybe I just didn't have the attention span that day, but I was bored. I didn't laugh, and I even fell asleep, to be honest.
So I never been to the Chicago Improv. Is there anything like the Milwaukee Improv as far as the inside?
So it's not the same layout,
right?
But it's
similar.
Similar. It's
okay.
Like
I couldn't imagine being closer or being because the Improv ain't that big, right? Yeah. It's not like you at some theater. So I couldn't imagine being closer or further away, like.
I like nigga,
if the nigga ain't funny, he wasn't funny that night. You know,
I don't think that it's both. You know, I think it was because I was more tired than I anticipated. I suppose.
All right, maybe that was it. You
right,
know what I'm saying? Running them streets.
More tired than I anticipated, or the set wasn't funny because I think I heard him talk before that. I don't remember specifics, but he was talking about the whole niche on what he's known for, the racial comedy. Mm-hmm. He's been doing the same thing for 20 years or something like that for a super long time. So I don't recall him doing the racial thing in this particular set. So maybe because I didn't see that, I wasn't attentive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know for sure that that set wasn't funny to me and I was sleepy. So maybe it was
I got to see some of these white comedians and shit so I can say for myself that they're not funny. You know what I mean? Because I will let it like, oh, they was funny or they weren't funny. Like, I know Spaces is a big Joe Coy dude, right? So I was trying to get into it on Netflix and shit, and, you know, nigga not funny, man. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, I can kind of see how, you know, it might be some niche shit that he's talking about that's specific, you know, that... But it wasn't funny to me.
Will said they not. Your co-host of your show is white, man.
Well, he said he's not funny. So,
I guess not.
But I like a different. I like raw comedy. You know what I'm saying? I like you know the
Corey Holcomb.
Corey. I like
top 3 I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Lavelle Crawford.
Oh, any of those guys. You know,
was it Lavelle Crawford? I think it was, or was it Earthquake? No, it was Lavelle Crawford.
Even if it's not live, I'm just talking about the guys that I gravitate to most. Obviously, is going to be black first, right? But then is, you know, just kind of what the subject matter is. You know, sometimes I'm willing to think, but I want to be able to laugh. Like, only person, like Dave Chappelle is like, he's going to rap all this shit, but he's funny with it.
I don't really think Dave Chappelle that funny to me.
He's not that funny to me.
Well, so he's funny because it's a story within, it's not a just... You know, Corey Holcomb, you know, type shit. He's gonna tell the story, and it all is gonna come 360 at the end of it. You know what I mean? So he's gonna make his way around. It's gonna be different, smaller jokes in between time. But again, that's a thinking person that you're gonna have to, you know, listen to. It's kind of like listening to, like, I don't know, like Nas. You don't want to listen to Nas at the goddamn party, do you? Yeah. You know, you want to listen to some Jim Jones, right?
It's 2 of them that I got that was not funny at all. Even me and my wife both said it when we went to see him. Mm-hmm. 2. Deion Cole.
You say he
Deion Cole?
Funny?
No.
He's not funny. Okay.
And only one, he was funny when he started roasting people, but up there telling jokes, it wasn't. D. Ray Davis. It was like, I'm like, and you know how you don't want to say that? Mm-hmm. But like, nigga, it wasn't funny to me. I got to be real with it. Both of them was like boring as hell. It's like, nigga, when you going to tell the jokes? I'm thinking he's just up there talking. But when Deion Cole had to get, not when Deion Cole, but when D. Ray Davis had to get on a heckler ass. Oh my God, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, see, like
that was hilarious. Yeah. When roasting, he got on their ass. Look at here. For the last 30 minutes of the show, I was crying. But my top 3 was Corey, in no type of order. Corey Holcomb, Lavelle Crawford. Oh my God, that nigga is so fucking hilarious. Corey Holcomb and Gary Owens. Them 3 right there. Them motherfuckers was funny. Mm-hmm. Funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Corey, TK Kirkland.
That's the one I want to see. I was mad I couldn't go with you to go see that one.
Yeah, I feel like TK, being that TK is a little older, right? So TK is in his 60s. Yeah. But he still has, you know, he's not that far out of touch with the younger crowd, or at least, you know, people around our age. And but he's kind of like a tamer Corey. I'd say he's more of a tamer Corey. You know how to story tell as well, right? So it's not just going to be joke. It's also going to be, at the end of it, it's going to be kind of a message within everything. So, yeah, TK Kirkland's funny as hell. Shit, Will Hill, goddamn
I ain't gonna lie to you, Will pretty funny too. I don't know where that nigga from, but that nigga pretty funny too. I'm not gonna lie,
bro.
That nigga pretty funny.
Last time
I ain't even saying that because we in this spot. I'm serious, Will funny.
Nigga funny.
Yeah. Like when the last time I went to see Will, you know, that surprise joke, like somebody they telling a story and then they just say something funny that's completely way left and you weren't thinking that they were gonna say based on the setup.
Yeah.
Bro, last time I went to see him, he did that, bro. I choked on my water, bro. Oh my God. I was laughing for like funny. I was laughing for like 5 minutes afterwards.
We're not just saying that because we friends. The nigga funny for real.
Yeah, he funny for real.
So let's see. So went to see Gary Owen. You know what? You brought up something about Joe Coy. So I was watching a Lavelle Crawford stand up, and it's an old one, like 2009 or something. I forget which one it was, but Lavelle Crawford did a joke about sleep apnea.
I can see him having it.
Sleep apnea. Right?
My man's neck is crazy.
Oh shit, man! Come on, man.
We truck drivers, so we know niggas get tested for sleep apnea.
Oh God, I can see him.
I done nodded off a few times. You know?
Hey, no, he did. Don't say that shit out here, man. Bleep that shit, man.
Edit that
no,
out.
man, no.
First of all, I got my DOT physical. I'm good
that,
money.
But we don't need nobody digging into nothing or doing nothing
they
like
can watch,
that.
They can watch the camera.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I be having my shades on. Under the shades, I mean.
No, he don't. Allegedly, he don't do no.
You gotta turn this mic down for a second.
Hell no. He's trying to keep too no. Sometimes
mine.
too real, go too real. No, hell no. No, we're not doing that. No.
Look, man, look.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. No, we gonna edit that shit out.
So
gonna mute this motherfucking mic in a minute. Chill out, man.
Y'all ain't never fell asleep and
I haven't.
And realized like, damn, how I make it home? Y'all ain't never.
No, man, hell no.
Y'all ain't never like, damn.
I tried too far. I can't do that.
Last
time,
time,
my rest. I'm not trying to hear that.
I remember I was just.
I get my sleep.
I get mad too. I don't play that.
I was
shit.
pulling up to the stop, and now I'm in the bed. Like, y'all ain't never.
No, you wild. No. Hey, bro.
Y'all ain't never had that happen.
Bro, no. Look here, right? Y'all know I drive the distance. I drive, to and from, whatever. I have, and I told you every day this too. In the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've seen 6 to 7 rolled over while I see the bottom undercarriage of motherfucking the semi trucks, axles, all 18 wheels. You know how cow tipping? That's how the truck is.
19. You see the fifth wheel too.
Thank you. I see that too. So with the sleep thing, I don't play about that at all. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't do none of that unless this motherfucker for to die.
Yeah,
I saw that just recently.
I don't play about that because I've been on that road. I've seen so many of them. I'm telling you.
Yeah, night is different.
You know how obviously 55, right? So
look at Will talking about I've done that too, nigga. You ain't a driver though.
So the traffic goes this way and this way, right? Somehow, a truck flipped over and it was like this on the street on 55.
Yeah,
it was horizontal. How does that happen?
Go look at them videos. You'll see how it happens.
It's a lot of different things, man. You got a bunch of people that don't be speaking in English.
Oh shit! I should have told her. Oh, yeah, I did have something.
They be sometimes if y'all ever look at the truck drivers, some of them be having their feet up here. You know what I'm saying? They be driving like that, have flip flops on. So flip flops it's really dangerous. I don't understand why they do that. Yeah, it gets stuck in the pedals, so you can't hit the brake.
Gears. If you shift the gears, that's even worse.
So it's a lot of factors that play into it.
But so going back, I'll say Corey Holcomb. Lavelle Crawford did a bit about sleep apnea, and then later on, it just popped up in my head. Joe Coy did a bit about sleep apnea. Watch the two, and you'll see that.
So somebody's stealing.
One of the two.
Yeah, I always do that though, right? I hear stealing is a big part of.
Yeah, Will said that before.
What's his name? Williams.
Cat Williams?
No.
J.J. Williams?
No. Robin Williams. Robin Williams is known. Jumanji, right?
Robin. Oh, for real?
Yeah. So they would say, Damon Wayans was talking about it. He was. They say Robin Williams was known to steal people jokes. I don't know if Will has saw it. Anybody has seen it. Damon Wayans talking about it. I think he was talking about it on the Shannon Sharp interview. with Shannon Sharp. You know, the Club Shay Shay, that shit. So
yeah, it was. I was like, and
collective consciousness.
It was just weird because even it's one thing for you to copy someone's. It's like, you know how you copy off of somebody's test, but you change some of the answers so you don't get the same exact ones wrong. Mm-hmm. It was like almost verbatim. Maybe a little bit of a different scenario, but almost verbatim. I'm like, wait, which one of these came out first?
But you know what? It's also so with those guys, Lavelle Crawford and Joe Coy, they got two completely different audiences. So it could work like that. Like, I'm stealing from you because shit. I'm not finna go see a Joe Coy. You know, maybe you, you know what I'm saying? But somebody like me, maybe Maul, you going to see Joe Coy? Okay, so if Lavelle or Joe Coy had got from either, it's like you can kind of do that because shit, we don't, our audiences don't even kind of cross intersect.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm catching up real quick. Be Humble said he's biracial funny. Will said Gary funny. No, Gary funny AF, bro. Like, I remember him telling a joke about like if you hear a white girl try to say he went after her. Anyway,
she lied.
That was It's on YouTube. Y'all can watch it. It's old. Be Humble said keep it real spaces. He wasn't funny. That set wasn't funny to me. I didn't laugh at all. But then I didn't watch all of it, so we'll see. But
what'd you do? Fall asleep?
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Damn.
Be Humble said whites have a different type of humor than us.
They do.
Yes.
They do. Sometimes it's crazy.
Be Humble said you just gotta get some white friends and kick it with them and learn them. That's why, because I spent half of my high school career around white people, so I'm
not gonna happen. Too old for that now. You should have told me that 20, 30 years ago.
So you are that person that, like, as you get older, the older you get, the more you get stuck in your ways.
What you mean? Everybody do. You ain't trying to get no new friends. If it happens, it happens, but you're not out here looking.
Are we ever looking for friends?
Sometimes people are out here looking for friends.
Let's see. You saying someone stole jokes? One of the two. J-Lo on the track took a truck just flipped over when I was at home. I live near the highway too. It woke me up. Sometimes it's a collective consciousness, it's collective conscious, Will said. But they steal jokes all the time. It was on IL-17. It's never too late to get white friends.
Right.
All right, so this is the thing that I want to say. Yesterday, I went to D.C. Flew out Saturday morning, and then just caught another flight this morning.
Word, boy, I want one of those. I need that in my life. I miss DC, man. Hey, Be Humble. I heard y'all miss me out there, man. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so I tried to kick it with Be Humble out there, but it was just last minute. It didn't work out. He already had plans and all that.
Who you fly with, real quick?
Southwest.
Southwest. Was it reasonable price?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what that mean though? Nigga fly out in the morning and come back the same day, getting money.
I get it.
Getting money.
Crazy
You hear me?
money.
That's money right there.
I did that to Denver back in the day. Well, I flew Spirit.
You getting money. Don't matter what airline you flew. If you can go and just spend a day, 24 hours somewhere and come right back, that's money.
It wasn't
right
even 24 hours. It was like
that's
50.
even more money. The last time you went there for a business meeting?
It was $30 there, $40 back. Like that was the.
Nigga, I don't want to trust
back
that
in
airline.
the day, man. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
motherfucking Uber. From downtown to what's it called?
Who said that's a drug deal?
Hey man, you know.
Allegedly or whatever. Yeah.
We
go ahead, Space.
Space, go ahead. Man. Let's go,
Space,
man.
go ahead.
It was a bag chaser meetup.
Okay.
So it was a whole bunch of people. Kicked it with J-Lo on the track.
Yo,
he was there.
that was dope.
I was sitting at the hotel where it was a rooftop event. I was sitting there because I got there early. I like taking early flights to get it out of the way to help reduce traffic. And he came downstairs and he just happened to see me. And
Spaces?
Yeah. So we sat there and we talked, and the homie Slimmy was there. And we, walked around, tried some stuff. We just walked around downtown because Slimmy was looking for some clothes.
Your first time in D.C.?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you like it?
It was in downtown.
Too chocolates for you?
It was too gay.
Yeah, D.C. kind of gay, pretty gay. It's second black gay to Atlanta.
Yes. Then while we were walking, the homie Slimmy, but he was just pulling up. He was pulling, bro. It's I wish I put it up on my IG. They had a church, bro, with rainbow steps. As you walk up to the church, it's saying you are loved.
Well, that's gay.
Yeah, gay as fuck.
They got gay flags on the registers. They got gay banners hanging off of the buildings.
Damn, they didn't get really gay since the last time I was there.
So it's like up north gay?
It's gayer than that.
Oh, it's gayer than that?
Absolutely. It's like almost Atlanta gay. DC is pretty gay.
Yeah,
remind me when we get through with this. I got to ask y'all a question too about Atlanta.
If I'm not mistaken,
Houston almost on that gay.
He said, Slimmy was reading off stats. He said like 22% of the DC a huge portion of the percentage of, I want to say DC, was identified as, LGBT alphabet.
Hey man, do y'all thing, man. Go crazy.
It's crazy, but it was an amazing event. Met a whole bunch of people. Met Quentin. Met
you met 2K before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I met 2K twice. Houston and in Detroit.
Okay.
He wasn't there though. He was, because 2K doing he doing a whole lot of work.
Maybe they should start calling DC the D.
Bro, they should call it Washington Sassy.
Come on, man. Come on now.
Washington Sassy.
Go ahead. Let's finish your story.
But it was just a great event. Met a whole bunch of people. Had a whole lot of fun. Was able to get some people to tap into the podcast. So.
Oh, that's what you got the. Oh, okay.
Okay, appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Salute.
You check out the National Mall. Anything else outside of downtown DC?
Not necessarily. No, not really.
Did you go to Ben's Chili Bowl?
We went to
Mambo Sauce. Did you see Wale?
He said, "Did you see Wale?" It's crazy.
They didn't really. We were walking wherever we went, and it was super hot. So and people didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm not
be out in the sun.
I'm like them. I'm not doing that.
Like they wanted to walk if they had
dark to. Enough. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be around this bitch purple. I'm not doing that.
Oh shit, man, Barney, come on.
Let's get these topics rolling, bro. Can we study through all these?
I'm cutting my man off, man. He want to tell his story. My bad.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
My bad. Go ahead.
You said it. But yeah, it was just a great event. Saw Anton, saw Miss Rita, saw Mika. I don't know if y'all know Mika.
What's the fact?
I saw a whole bunch of Backchaser people.
Well, the next one,
it was great, and
I'm gonna hang in the peripheral.
The next time I'm gonna aim to be at the next event whenever they have it too. So yeah. But I'm gonna work to be more of a sightseer, whatever the next event is, as much as I can.
Yeah.
I think that was dope. Like you did get a chance to do that because like Jay every day do that, and that's something I gotta put in my bag upcoming. It's like Jay every day will love to take a flight for the weekend. He don't mind doing that shit, and I think that's what everybody should do. We be like, I think Americans be so focused on, oh, I need to get my passport, I need to get it stamped, I need to go out the country. Bro, we live in a beautiful ass country right here. You can go to any of these like states and stuff and just see some of the stuff they got. It don't matter what. Every day went to Cleveland, even though he said whatever, but he still did to see Cleveland a little bit. It's a lot of states in the United States that we can see that you just don't have to just go overseas. Mm-hmm. Like it's a lot of stuff right here in our own beautiful country. Mm-hmm. Like fuck with all that other stuff what people talking about. We live in a beautiful country. I'm from here. I don't know what everybody else be talking about. Where y'all from?
I'm from here.
Yeah.
So the country that we live in is very beautiful and it's ours too. It ain't just them or whoever. It's ours too.
Yeah,
we born here.
It's a lot of stuff to do just in the Chicago area alone.
Yes. Yeah. And it's stuff that we should take. Then that's why I was like, that's pretty dope that you did just go to for 24 hours, which I would love to do too. You got to put on some comfortable clothes and grab you some deodorant a little bit, because you're going to be walking and stuff and all that. Just have you a little backpack or something that you can get. You might need a hotel room for 24 hours, might not, Depends on if you want to take a freshen up or something. But
yeah, it's a lot of stuff within just, the Chicago, of course, right? But the country at large, right? So we got a lot to do here. I know people love to go down to, like you say, grab their passports, DR and Puerto Rico and all that. I know that's part of the United States, but it's just you got to enjoy your state locally. Your region. This is the Midwest, Great Lakes region. Michigan has a lot of great stuff. Mm-hmm. I was talking to somebody the other day. It could have been Friday. I think it was Stogie and somebody else that was around, and they were saying how they were going to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is great. You know, I've been to Niagara Falls twice. The city of Buffalo. I love upstate New York. I feel like upstate New York is more obviously it's more beautiful than downstate Illinois. I love Chicago, so I'm always love Illinois. But so you just got so much to do, and I think when people kind of get their mind focused on just these different areas, Houston, Atlanta, you know, down in Miami, that's fine. LA and stuff like. I don't even think niggas is going to LA no more like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to just do Houston and Atlanta.
What is really whatever the internet.
Whatever's popping, right? Yeah.
Whatever the internet, like they said.
Because they were just in Chicago, right?
Black Boat Week.
And let me tell y'all something real quick about Chicago.
Yeah, don't come here with that bullshit.
I heard y'all was getting finessed by going down there, you know, spending $40 to get on the free lake, right, on 31st Street. Chicago people are funny, right? But we not friendly. Chicago people are funny, not friendly. Don't think the jokes, you know what I mean, makes these niggas friendly. No, these niggas is finessing.
Yeah. If they see
City
a
of finessers.
If they see a sucker, they gonna lick a sucker.
Yeah, so the fact that you spent $40 to go on a free lake
and got dropped off on Lakeshore Drive is crazy.
Yeah, that really happened. That was
That's
really
crazy.
happening.
With your luggage, you got dropped off, and motherfucker told you to get out right there. It's crazy. That's crazy work right there. Mm-hmm. And then you going downtown to eat. We don't eat downtown.
And be humble. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate you coming to the city.
Let's see. Be humble said, yeah, we stay busy in Chicago. Nancy Beauty said, I'm a big advocate for staycations. Mm-hmm. It was only a 11 hour drive from Maryland.
It ain't that bad. It's not a bad drive.
Cultivate said, love is love. Be nice, y'all.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get into men guts or whatever it is, go crazy. You know?
Pause.
Ain't no pause. I say if you want to get no man guts. You know what I'm saying? If you want the room smelling like booty butter.
Okay, so Jayla want to try.
Hey, booty butter is gross.
Booty cheese.
No, that needs to be motherfucking, what you call it, me? That needs to be, hey, boy, this nigga like booty butter and have an arrow point.
Okay.
Hey, bro, that should've
Hey,
be
man,
wild as hell.
it's Pride Month, man.
That should've be crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
This dude like booty butter have an arrow point to the dude next to you. It's crazy.
My bad, Spaces. Did we gain a few gay followers or something?
No, I'm just, this just went crazy.
Hey, man, this is just jokes, man.
I'm just cracking
That's
a few
you,
jokes, yeah.
Like I said, everybody gets these jokes.
Hey, man, it don't matter who you is. Everybody gonna get this shit, this work, B.
Jayla on the track, I missed this one.
I'm fine, they get them too.
I'm done, absolutely.
Said DC was sassy enough for sure. Spaces was definitely doing work for the YouTube. Shout out to him. I appreciate you, bro.
The Spaces get to dance, though. Did you get to dance, Spaces?
They don't know. Go to some karaoke. Spaces grab that mic like you motherfucking Eddie Kane. Oh!
Hey, hit the pause button because you can't say Mike in June. It's Pride Month.
You get the y'all thinking motherfucking Spaces of dog skin Eddie Kane out there. Keep playing.
Yeah.
It's done hard in the house tonight. Keep it up.
Yeah. It's Spaces in the No Key Podcast.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm Spaces, and this is the No Key Podcast. That's what this is.
Oh man, but yeah, it was super fun, man. I can't wait till the next one.
Yeah.
All right, so this is something J Everyday sent us.
Yeah.
Let's check this out. By the way, appreciate you guys for kicking with us. Hit the like button.
Yeah,
As y'all see, the pod is growing.
Thank
we
you,
are
thank
grinding.
you, thank you. Appreciate it.
We are getting this thing off the
y'all.
ground.
We got 2 likes.
Appreciate you. No, that's old. I gotta refresh it.
Okay.
But
okay, we got 4. Appreciate y'all.
So this is something J Everyday sent us. Let's check it out. See what's going on here.
A long-term relationship with a man, would you want him to take full control over the health and wellness in that relationship?
No.
No?
Why is he telling me what to do?
What if he knows a lot more about fitness and health?
He doesn't.
No?
I'm not listening to a man, I'm so sorry.
Why not?
Because why is he not listening to me?
Let's just say if you was in a relationship with me and I wanted to get you in better fitness, would you listen to me?
How much money does your company make a year? Like, I think that's the question. Like, if I'm listening to you, like, the paycheck needs to match the advice you're giving me. So, like, a Fortune 500 company, okay, I'll listen, because I'm getting paid to listen. listen at that point.
Okay, so what if you had type 2 diabetes and I wanted to help you reverse that? Would you listen to me then?
Well, you can't reverse type 2 diabetes, unfortunately.
Why do you say that?
Well, you can ease the symptoms with lifestyle changes, but like you can't really get rid of it 100%. We don't even really know what causes diabetes, genetically speaking.
Most of type 2 diabetes come from being overweight to obese and having an excess of
if you're trying, yes, you're trying to get your woman in shape, but like, where are those standards coming from?
Those standards are coming from the man having higher standards in health and wellness than you do. So if he's able,
with that man, I'm so sorry.
If he's able to communicate that to you, he can improve your health and wellness and for you to live a longer, healthier lifestyle.
This is a prime example why fit people tend to want to date other fit people. When men get on this app and say we want to fit women, this is why. On this same app, they said men aren't real leaders if they want to fit women. You're supposed to teach a woman how to lose weight and develop a fit lifestyle. Unfortunately, this is the mindset of a lot of people who have their mind made up and they don't want to get fit. Why is the gender war hitting the fitness space? It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman giving a man or a woman advice. If it's right, it's right. People go their whole life with all these big back-ass habits, and somehow they're an expert on health and fitness. There's plenty of evidence and science out there that shows that type 2 diabetes comes from poor lifestyle. So you're only going to listen to someone if their income is at a certain level or their business is at a certain level. Yeah, it's cooked out here. Fit people, if you want a fit person, that's fine. It's not shallow, because who wants to deal with that shit? Not to mention, you deal with that and go to the gym and see a fit baddie, you coming home mad as hell. Don't even waste your time and your energy trying to fix someone like that and change their mindset, because it ain't changing. Only thing she changing is restaurants, plates, margarita flavors, and she's changing clothing size because it's going up. And a lot of y'all probably need a man to tell y'all to get y'all ass in the gym, because y'all girls keep lying to y'all with this body positivity shit. Keep listening to your girls, you're going to look like you got shoulder pads on and you in preseason NFL camp. I said what I said, and you know I'm going to tell the truth, and you know I got to go.
If you was in a long-term...
So it really wasn't, well, I guess it's not really, because it really wasn't about the fitness thing for me, right? But it was just about, what's that thing called, a sash? The thing that goes across, it says,
yeah.
Right, so it says bad influence. So that, I mean, that kind of speaks volume, right?
Sums it up already.
But if a person, you know what I'm saying, person of the opposite sex, your husband, your man or whatever, he's, giving you some advice to, basically prolong your life or just anything, right? Financial advice, health advice. Why is it that it's so difficult for women to kind of follow a man's lead if he's leading by example? Because clearly this brother right here, he looks fairly fit. He's leading by example. And the lady that was responding, she doesn't look like, she goes to the gym for the month. But I'm just saying, like, why is it difficult for some women to accept maybe some advice like that?
When it comes to these conversations, if you just listen to them, like, actually this comment said, because I was reading, I want to read a couple comments, which is basically the first two. This first one says, all we had to do was let her speak to know why she looks how she does. Guarantee she's single too.
That's one of my points right there.
And now this one said, the Dion Life said, yes, trainers are not endocrinologists. It gets so tiring to hear people say this. I get where they're coming from, but as a type 2 who works out with weights and part-time 4 days a week and eats well, I just can't stop taking my meds. It's diet, exercise, and meds. You cannot reverse type 2, blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
But that had nothing to do with the second comment. That had nothing to do with, the bulk of what the video was about.
Yeah.
And, I noticed that when she said, she wasn't even listening. If you pay attention, like the first 20 seconds,
yeah,
she wasn't even paying attention to the second question he asked her.
She just responded.
She stuck on the money. He asked her, what if you were a type 2 diabetic? He said, he asked her, what if you're a type 2 diabetic? She said, how much money does your company make?
Yeah.
Like, he's talking about your health and you talking about his money.
I hope that was edited. I was just like, what the fuck is she even talking about?
I wanted to say so bad it's fake, but it wasn't fake.
Yeah.
It wasn't AI. You can't explain it on AI. The edges wasn't there. There wasn't no AI.
What I do notice with these conversations, right? Because a lot of these are heavily edited for sure. And a lot of people, one thing I disagree with a lot of people when they say this phrase, I disagree with it when people say this is just an internet talking point. I don't hear people saying this in real life. That's not true. I hear people saying this in real life all the time, echoing this very sentiment. My obedience to you, my subservience to you is for sale, is what women say.
They shooting around this bit?
That's what I hear. She's saying the more money you make, the more subservient I am to you. Mm-hmm. Not even worried about her health. Not even now. When he asked the type 2 diabetes question, I was looking at it from a standpoint of being preventative,
right?
Which I've heard stories about different what deemed to be incurable health. Oh, let me get back to this. Different incurable health conditions being reversed. Big Sean, he has a story. I forget what the condition was, but it was something that he heard many times that was incurable. He was on the verge of dying.
Oh, he had that Magic Johnson pack.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it was that. Well, I know for sure it wasn't that, but
my bad.
But he went to a doctor. He went to a holistic doctor. The doctor recommended him magnesium, and that situation is all better now. Like he's fixed. He doesn't have any symptoms. He's not sick anymore. Whatever the case. I've heard of type 2 diabetes, or different. I don't know what type 2, but I've heard of diabetic conditions being reversed through diet and exercise. People get like the buddy said at the end. People get these conditions. People get diabetes from what it is that they eat. That's what the science says on multiple millions of different accounts. Generally speaking, if your body produces glucose, Sugar is another way to say glucose. If you introduce, like we talked about with the Fanta that I showed, 138% of a daily value of sugar. The root beer that I showed, I think it was 98% of the daily value of sugar. If you keep introducing the body to what it naturally produces, it eventually says, you know what, I don't need to produce this anymore. And now you find yourself having to take supplements and shots to get what the body's supposed to naturally produce. The same thing with melatonin. People say, I can't get to sleep, I need to take melatonin. Your body naturally produces it. So if you start taking melatonin pills, it's going to start thinking that, I don't need to produce melatonin to help you go to sleep. And now you're at the doctor's office trying to figure out ways to help you go to sleep. So
same for you niggas who be chewing them blue chews.
That's bro.
You little young niggas is chewing blue chews. That whole joint don't work.
It ain't gonna work by the time you're 28 because you on blue chews. No. Your body, for the most part, your body naturally produces whatever it needs. Mm-hmm. You may need to get maybe a little bit of a supplement to help you out. Like some people do pre-workouts. I have my inhibitions against that. But generally speaking, your body produces whatever it needs. You just need to help it regulate it by what it is that you choose to eat. So if you're for sale, then just say that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mo.
I think y'all hit on all the points, but also at the same time, it's like, bro, like we it just that shit was just all bad. And I saw it before Jay Everyday even like put in the chat, and I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? And you can see her friends over there like, bitch, shut up.
I wanted to hear what the other ones had to say.
No, they wanted her to shut up because you're making us look bad. They used you if you go back and just look at it a little bit, you can see their faces and you can see how they just kind of like laughing it off a little bit and trying to get a shun, but they looking at her like, shut up. You sound stupid. Like the Michael Jordan meme.
Ski, what up?
Get help.
Yeah.
It's just this just bad. Like I don't even really know where to begin. It's just bad all the way around. It's like no way getting around this. Like he trying to help you get fit, and you talking about you're not gonna listen to me, and why he don't listen to me? Because you single. You single out here with no edges.
Sheesh. It's crazy.
And that's just a joke. I don't want to really like talk about you like that. No, but the way you sounded, it sounded really stupid. And it's like women like that end up single and then be talking about men ain't shit, men ain't never been shit, I ain't never ran across a good man, and nothing like that, because you don't shut up and listen. And I just got on me and my wife was talking about this today, right? As men and women, we don't want I don't know one guy that want a yes woman. A yes woman ain't gonna do nothing but keep letting you say yes and doing what you want to do. She's there because she's saying yes, and you're gonna keep doing what you want to do. But you're not looking at her for the long term. She's there just holding the seat for somebody else that you really need. Same thing go with a yes man. A woman don't want a yes man, they want some structure. I don't care how much they say they want you to keep saying yes and all that. It don't nobody want a yes person in their life. You don't grow from that. You don't grow from a yes person. You don't grow from yes. You don't even grow from yes friends. You think if each one of us said yes to everything we asked each other and all this, we would still be friends?
Absolutely not. But let me give a little pushback. I think that because I've never really met a yes woman. I feel like that's kind of, you know, you don't really meet yes women, especially these days, right? I mean, are they out there? Sure, right? But I feel like as though there are more yes men than there are going to be yes women.
Yeah.
Because obviously men are out here trying to have sex, right? So I think a lot of times when men want to, they have their own agenda as far as, so if I say yes or whatever it is, then that's going to get them some more sex. So this is why you're going to have more men be yes men than you're going to have women be yes women, right? So, but to your point, I just think that it's going to be, I don't know. I got stuck. I got a brain freeze for a second. But go ahead, Mark. Keep going.
Yeah, but it's like you need somebody with a little bit of pushback. You need somebody to tell you, no, go sit your dumb ass down.
Yeah.
And I ain't sitting up here saying, I got to say it in front of him, or I got to say it in front of you. Your wife might not say it in front of other people, but she going to put, like, sit your dumb ass down. You got out here looking like this. Nigga, I'm going to handle you when we get home. We're going to talk about this shit when we get home. But shut the fuck up.
But let me ask you this, though. But something, like, specific to this, right? So if I have the answers, I'm a truck driver, right?
Yeah.
So another person outside of, okay, you guys, we all drive here. You know what I'm saying? We all technically drive. I would listen to you all, right? But somebody else really couldn't tell me. It's like talking to a lawyer, right? You can't tell a lawyer what the fuck he doing. You know what I mean? Because right, so you listen. You're gonna try to gain something. And if my thing is fitness, and I like to be in shape or whatever, and I see that you're not in shape, and I want to help you get in shape, because like Spacer said, in the long run, right, this could save a lot, right? This could save your health, right? This can save our relationship, our marriage. This can save people being sad and shit like that. Depression, all of this can help not only just save you, but it can save the family as a whole. So if I ask you, you know what I mean, hey, you know, why don't you come with me to the gym? Why don't you do X, Y, and Z? I mean, and I think that the man should be, or whoever, right, whoever's in shape should encourage, right? But I think also you have to be receptive. And
facts.
That becomes the problem where you have a person who maybe know a little bit more about something where they're not really receptive to the information that's given.
Yeah, but it's like you say too, reception. Like like Spacer said too. That's what I really wanted to really hound in and hammer on too. Mm-hmm. She was out here so much of trying to look at the camera and get the moment of like, I put him in his place, or he ain't no man gonna tell me what to do, that she's not listening to the message of what he's saying. Mm-hmm. She's so much into responding. Oh, I got another clap back at that. Step back and just listen. Sometimes everything don't need a response. Me and Jay every day talk about this all the time. Ain't nobody going back and forth with you niggas. Okay, you got it, young blood. Keep it moving. It ain't no need to go back and forth sometimes. And if somebody trying to tell you something, that don't mean that you got to listen to what that don't mean you got to do what they tell you to do, but just listen. Take in the information. Maybe you might get something from it. That's okay. But she studies so much of trying to, now he ain't going to tell me what to do. He don't do this. How much money he make? And like Spacer said, so you for sale, right? So you out here hoeing. You out here hoeing. You for sale. So now, when I start paying for shit and I tell you shut the fuck up and sit down, don't get mad.
Just because you pay for my everything don't mean...
Shut the fuck up and sit down. You don't get no say. Shut the fuck up and sit down. Put something in your mouth.
Sheesh.
Sound like.
But let me ask you. Let me ask you this, Ma. You know what I'm saying? If you had to address a person like that, shut the fuck up and sit down. Is that a person that you feel like you should be?
No, I'm not gonna do that anyway. Because if I gotta tell you that like that, sit down, and especially in front of a group of people, you're not the one for me. You not, even if I gotta tell you, like I can tell you, like, hey, calm down, let me think, like some stuff like that. But if I gotta actually physically say, shut the fuck up and sit down, trust me, this ain't really gonna go too far no more. Yeah. This is kind of like the end if I have to tell you that. And I think with any man that's moving in purpose and that got something going on, if you have to tell a woman, wife, girlfriend, or whatever, sit the fuck up and shut the if you have to say it exactly like that, something is not right there.
Yeah.
And now you can say shut up or you can say all that, be quiet. Yeah. But if you have to say sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, when you put the fuck in there, that's different. Like that's not a woman you should be with. Y'all not meant for each other. Because if you got to talk to her like that, it's crazy. And if you did talk to her like that, if you don't come back and apologize immediately, like, look, because we do have moments. We do have moments. If you don't come back immediately, like, you know what, I was bogus as hell, I was wrong. I should never talk to you like that. That was wrong. But sometimes you do got to talk like that too, as well.
Yeah, you know, it better be rare. Like
it's not what you like.
If I gotta tell you to shut the fuck up and sit down, like
that's what I'm saying. Like
that. Woo, I don't know. I feel like I'm better off just leaving at this point because if I gotta talk to you like that, I don't even really tell my kids to shut the fuck up and sit down. And I'm telling another grown adult to shut the fuck up and sit down. I'm not even finna deal with that.
Rob said that's how I talk naturally.
Rob different breed though. Rob different.
I was finna.
Yeah, Rob different. Rob different.
Cultivate said, "Oh, here come David. Who? David."
But you know what? Sometimes, you've given a woman or something information, and maybe they're not yet. I mean, I guess I'm asking this: have you ever had where you're giving out somebody some information, they're not receptive to the information? Maybe it's one ear out the other, but then maybe you'll get like, I got this from Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to tell you something from Facebook,
and I say, do what you do.
But it'd be the same information that you.
Yeah, I know. Do what you do.
It was like,
I love them I told you moments. Motherfucker don't like that. The I told you moments is get on people's nerves.
Yeah.
And I keep saying it. Didn't I tell you that?
I don't even really be saying that, man.
And I was just gonna say that too. Sometimes I don't even say nothing. I just look and smile and keep on doing.
That's crazy.
Keep on doing what I'm doing. My life is over here cool.
Black people, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, but
yeah, that girl just the way she sounded to me in that video said, "If you want me to get in shape, pay me for it."
But that's the reason why she's on a podcast, on a clip where her two friends over there with what they had on their surf and the veils that they had, and she had the bad influence on hers. People already know how her life is for to continue to go until she changed something. Until she had that moment where she sit down and she reflect on her life, like, man, I've been out here all wrong.
Yeah, never put down a perm. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever get your hair dyed, don't put the if you ever get your hair permed, you know what I'm saying? Don't put the down there. Your hair gonna start looking like hers. Start breaking off. I'm serious.
It's a wrap for her because you can't tell her nothing. Yeah. And I promise you, this is how this go every time. People look at her like, oh, she decent. She not a bad looking woman. She can do a little this and do a little that. I can work with that. Then they go talk to her, right? As soon as she started talking, the minute that, I've known it's been a long time since you've been out here had to talk to women. Mm-hmm. But once you start talking to women, you're like, okay, this is going to be the last conversation. Yeah. This is the last conversation. Once a couple things come out, women do the same thing too. Once a couple things come out your mouth, this is the last conversation. You won't get no response from me and no nothing. It's it. It's a wrap.
Let's see. We got some comments to catch up with. I see it. You guys are active in the chat. Much appreciated. Let's see. David said, cultivation of the roots. What's up, my G?
Cultivation of the roots is crazy.
He said, nah, what you got on my 40, homie? Let's see. Scroll up. Scrolling down. Cultivate said, big girls get crazy action. I'm just saying. David said,
That's a fact.
BBWs, I like them. Cultivate agreed. See?
That's a fact, they do.
More cushions for them pushings from David. Okay, y'all going crazy. Goodness says, Cultivate. Be Humble said, going to the highest bidder. Facts. They're talking about the girl in the video. And then what you just said about the
they ain't bidding too high.
Well, that's not
it's going to do what you need to do. See how freaky she is. You're going to leave her alone. Just another little notch on the belt. And guess what? Only way you going to call her or even get contact with her if everybody else can. See the last resort. That's the thing you call 2, 3 in the morning. You start getting warmed up because I'm finna come over to unlock the door. I'm on my way.
So I was looking at what you were saying about the sashes around them. I'm guessing white girl on the left is her
She's
birthday.
the birthday, yeah.
And then there's the girl on I guess second from the left says sexy and sing. It looks like she says sexy and sing. Yeah. And then you got the bad influence.
And guess who gonna get all the attention and she gonna get mad? Look, this the type, right? They'll be walking down the street. A dude will try to grab the sexy and sing, and the bad influencer motherfucker be trying to, no. Ain't nobody try to grab you.
It's crazy work.
Let's see here. I think that's pretty much okay. Let's see what you guys got.
He said, what?
Cultivate said, on my daddy's side only, no BBWs on my mama's side. Okay. David said, tell your cousins I said, hey. I got the hookup on Red Lobster.
Yeah. I seen them seafood bags. Them shits is bogus.
From Red Lobster?
Hell yeah.
They doing that now?
Yeah.
I know Buddy trying to revolutionize the company.
So what I heard is that they in bankruptcy or you know what I'm saying? So I know they're going down bad. But I couldn't see. I would have thought maybe Popeyes North or something would have did that. Not before them, right? I see when you think of Red Lobster, you don't think seafood bag. Like they shit is like from, you know, the coast, Boston, Seattle, Alaska. You know, you don't really think seafood bag. That's more of a New Orleans thing.
See, they were being, I guess, I don't say priced out, but people weren't going to Red Lobster because they were going to seafood boil places.
But they got better stuff.
And they're trying to create competition. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but to me, it's like, I think Naps and Beauty and I, we were talking. She said that, you know, because now the CEO, he's Nigerian, younger guy,
like
35.
33, 35, yeah.
Yeah, so, but, you know, you're trying to use black people who mainly do the seafood boil thing and to help get you guys out of debt.
Yes. Cultivate said seafood boil bag go crazy, so they say.
Yeah.
But see,
Be Humble went to Cleo's, okay.
You say, but with Red Lobster now, not only are they in the seafood boil game, but they still have those signature biscuits.
All right, man. Y'all go crazy. Y'all go crazy on the Red Lobster, man. I don't really fuck around, man.
To bring back Red Lobster, all you gotta do is get a social media presence and start telling people it's fire to come here.
Yeah, y'all
everything that's fire is just come from the internet. You just gotta get some young people up in there to say it's fire. We've been up in here and let them take all the pictures and all the Instagram shit they want, and the shit will start back coming back. That's why everything get fire and stay hot for a little while, come down, then they get a social media presence, they come back and keep doing the same seesaw thing.
Yeah, but you're right. On the flip side too, one of the things that gets companies going crazy over social media is people on social media posting about them. So if Red Lobster came out and said, yeah, we're a better company, we're a good company, blah blah blah, and then all of the influencers on social media say Red Lobster said that they were a good company, but it's the same thing. They got to create. That's
what I'm saying. Create the buzz, though. You got to get something new. The margaritas gonna probably do it too. You know, black women love margaritas and seafood bags.
Cultivate said, "Y'all ever notice the majority of big girls' face cards be valid?"
That's true.
Pretty as hell.
David said, "So I heard. Tell them I got them this time around, and all the big B words love seafood, or whatever Future said." Let's see. Cultivate said, I would hate Maul to be the detective that had to interrogate me. Sit the F down, Cultivate. Y'all moving in the chat. I like it. I like it. All right. So great subject right there.
Solid.
So actually I forgot to say something. I meant to moving around so much. We have a number for the podcast now. We have a phone number that you guys can call in if you want to. And give you opinions and chop it up about certain things. The phone number,
You have to put it in the corner somewhere.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Y'all motherfuckers can't talk too long. Like,
Hey, bro, we're going to have some real strict stipulations because you know me and Jay every day will bang on your ass. Spaces is more polite than me and Jay every day. I bang on your ass like, all right, we got to go. It's a lot of people on the line. You got a certain, you should be polite and kind to the minutes and stuff anyway. Because I'm one of the ones, I bang on your ass, you just see me. See me when you see me.
So the phone number 708-820-2138. 708-820-2138. So if you want to call in, your voice will be heard over the live stream. So just giving you a heads up about that. And let us know. Maybe chop it up. We'll figure out how we're going to structure that. Maybe one to call at the end of a subject or just have it at the end of the episode. Maybe
Cultivate and Davi finna go crazy. Be humble too.
All right, so
and OG, you know he like
OG will too. Yeah,
he want to tell Spaces.
Yeah,
you know what Spaces?
Sit your ass down.
You know, sit your ass down.
All right, Davi said, you got my phone number. You can just call. You don't need it. 2138. You got my phone number, Davi. Anybody that has my phone number can call, but that's the number for the podcast for people that don't have my phone number. All right, so moving on. This is another subject that Jerry Day sent us. Let's see here. I'm curious about this one.
Get off the train. Get up, sweetie. Get the move. 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 This is a fuck away from me. Don't fucking touch me, bitch. I'm gonna fuck his ass up. Act like you don't fucking touch me. Somebody get off the train. Get your ass off the fucking train. Sweetie, come on. Hey. This man is trying to fucking hit me. I'm on the fucking train. Come on.
What's up, bro? Get off the train, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? Get off, man. Come on, man. Sit down, man.
I bet you I won't.
Come on, guys. Get right there.
Every time fucking hit me. Come on, boy.
What's up, man? You gotta call the police. Hey, let's chill out. Call the police. Chill, man. Got the lady with the keys and all that shit, bro. Chill out, bro.
Clearly it's the blue line, you know, West Side. But so what happened is the guy that they dragged up off the train, he was touching on the kids, you know, trying to get his feels on. So it was, you know, swift justice amongst, you know, not necessarily justice, but, you know, they took action real fast. And you know, that's something where, you know, a lot of times, because you had the person right there that said the men stepped in, where they say, well, you know, black men don't step in, black men standing around looking and shit like that. So it was just something to really give you, to show everybody that, you know, everybody's not just stepping back and not, especially when it comes to kids.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Motherfuckers not playing when it comes to kids.
I just got one thing to add though, and Jerry Day know what I'm gonna say because he tried to do this at my wedding, but I told the contact we'd have to beat him.
Yeah, we was gonna.
Hey, we had to.
I was surprised they didn't throw him on the third rail.
No, just murder. That's murder. I understand, but we got to go by the law. We got to go by the law. Beat him real decent. We cultivate Stu. Y'all trying to kill off people. I ain't on that one. But I am talking about
you touching the kids.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You're right. You're right. But I'm still want to have enough to where I can come home to my kids.
That's true. But at
least, I am talking.
At least you'll be a hero to yours. Daddy, look, he on the news.
No, I need to be home. But the only thing I will add to the end of that, we got to go and stomp him out real quick, though.
Definitely would have stayed until the police got there.
Yeah, we'd have stomped him out. We'd have stomped him out.
Sure.
We'd have stomped him out, though, for real. We'd have stomped him out. We'd have stomped him out real decent. We'd have gave him one of them old school, I don't know if y'all from, you know, if you're from the West Side or you from the Chicago area, I don't know if y'all remember them Pumpkinhead Deluxe, them PhDs they used to give people when you ran off with packs. I don't know if y'all see. This how I'm gonna really show my age. Where they used to, you run off with some packs and they beat you decent. They beat you so good that you thought you was on fire, so you come up out your clothes. This how far I go back. Where like you ran off with some drug money or something like that, and they beat you real decent, like really.
They don't kill you.
They don't. No, they want you to remember this.
Giving a Batman special. Batman He don't kill people.
When Martin fought
so bad.
When Martin fought Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
Facts, naked. That's what they are. His head gonna be like that, but he gonna be running down the street asshole naked.
Yeah.
Because he gonna beat him so good, he gonna think he on fire, and he gonna come up out his clothes himself.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I got to say about that. It's supposed to beat him real decent too, though.
Yeah, that was just to show, hey, man, there's some brothers that will step in.
It's a lot of them, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. But, we just, social media is like, oh, who's going to protect black women? You know what I'm saying? Stuff, shit like that. But it's always, back and forth.
We just had a clip where half you hoes don't need protecting. We just had a clip. Half of you hoes don't need protecting.
Oh yeah, you gotta play that. Yeah, you definitely gotta play that. This shit that come right online. That's right. You
Half
go right
of you
into that.
hoes don't need protecting.
Oh, this right here?
Yes, facts.
So this is the first one, I believe.
Yeah.
I did not understand this.
Excuse you. Bitch, you heard me.
You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some fucking manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
These bitches be having daddy issues. Dude.
Yeah, I don't even blame her.
Bitch, you heard me.
I don't blame her at all.
You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
No.
I was so mad he didn't punch this bitch in the She came back like, the fuck you saying? Like, come on.
It's another one. Was it one more? Where she was talking. She said they got her thing to listen to her talk. After we saw that, we're gonna listen to her talk real quick. Then go ahead and respond.
Bitch, you heard me.
That's the same one.
Yeah.
Say, bitch, you heard me. But,
no, that's the last one right there. That's the last one. Because I think he was talking to her afterwards.
this one?
Yeah, that's when he talking. No, wait, go down. Go down. That's the one he was talking to her where they came back and met together.
Got you. So which one is the one you want to play now? Because I
think because I know
it looks like it's the same two of the same one.
Okay.
Because I wanted to see her talk.
That one.
Well, he's talking about the situation.
Yeah, that's what he's talking. Yeah, he's talking about the
cool.
situation.
Talking about the situation. I ain't hear this part.
Okay.
But it was one where she was sitting down and she was defending what she did.
Oh no, I don't listen to that.
You don't want to hear what she got to say.
We saw what you did.
But I don't know where that one at though. I don't know where I put that one.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna just throw it up here.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Okay. Put it up for the people.
Friends be talking about it like I feel bad because they actually like attacking me.
Oh, this
like,
is her, right?
Yeah, that's her. You talking to her? That's what I was talking to her.
Well, she don't get no fuck. You can look at her face.
All that, I wasn't giving it to him.
You should have heard her.
I'm not trying to destroy your life off of one petty little mistake. So I'm not mad at you. So me and my friends be talking about it like I feel bad because they actually like attacking you. Like
bad.
Okay, let's see what the. But okay, so what were you wanting to go with this, Mo?
No, I was just asking, like, what's your thoughts? That's all.
Yeah, those two. It's crazy how the two kind of two different subjects connected. But is this now? All of the comments in the previous video said this is what it looks like when we say we want our men to protect us. This is what we say when we want black men to protect black women. Does this woman deserve protecting? Because he in all actuality, even though he was still sentimental about it, he was all like forgiving about it. She walked from the video I just saw. She walked past him and said, "Excuse you." I don't know what happened before that.
Y'all gotta stop making these hoes. Y'all gotta stop pressing charges. I'm telling.
Assault and battery.
I'm telling. Charges, they ain't gonna understand until them charges hit. And you know what I'm saying? You behind bars for 3 months for assault and battery. There we go. Boom.
Assault and battery, just like that. And the fact is, I don't know, I would, for him to be as forgiving in that situation.
Oh, because your daddy wasn't at home. I'm sorry.
I would imagine. I don't know his situation. I would imagine a man responding in that direction, in that way, was raised by his mother.
Because he didn't seen it and done it before. It has been done to him before.
Or he's just grew up under the thought process of men are brought up to know how to treat women, and women are brought up to know how to be treated by men. That's it. There's no other way around. We live in an angel complex towards women. They can't do no wrong, and no matter what no matter what they do to us, we gotta just take whatever it is. This is what he did. We gotta take what they did and still jump to his him.
Yeah. I was just.
I know some niggas that would knock that bitch head.
And I'm one of them right here.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm right here.
Right. So
I'm right here. Like Davey said, like fuck that press charges. Nah, I'm for the press charge. I'm for the press that bitch button in her face.
And so it all depends, right? So if he would have thought about it and he called the police, cool. I wouldn't have definitely at the end of the day had no sit down with the bitch. No. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel some type of punishment. But
like Davey say, oh, that's a woman. That's the reason they keep doing this shit now, because there's so much of us out here talking about they are women. That ain't no woman, that's a bitch.
Man, that's a female.
That's a bitch.
Sheesh. You gotta clip that.
That's not a woman, so quit saying that. That's a bitch. That ain't been taught no fucking manners. Like, you can keep saying that all you want to, all day long, all day, every day. I'm one of them ones that would have, I would have broke her fucking jaw.
He like, man, what you think, Spaces?
Because they keep doing this. Like, they keep doing, like, bro, how many videos have we seen of them keep doing this? And we got people, and I'm not trying to, like, attack Davey, but me and Davey was going back over, it's a woman. No, fuck that, it's a woman stuff. Would you tell your daughter to do that, or would you let your son, like, be subjected to that? Like the people who say, oh, no, she a woman, but you wouldn't let your son be subjected to that, though. Should have knocked her fucking head off her shoulders. Because he was minding his business. He just said, say excuse me, because she walked across his face. But no, we should have just let that go. Let that keep going. She keep doing what she want to do. It don't matter. She's just a woman. Just keep letting her keep going.
And it would have been one thing. It would have been one thing if it was just words. You know what I'm saying? The back and forth or some words, even if she had something to say. But to come back and you know, throw the water in her face and then turn around and hit him, assault him, like, bro, that's crazy.
Bro, thank you.
That was a good hit too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, that was a good hit too. Like right on the
I'm gonna have to run them pockets.
No, bro. Like,
I'm saying, I'm on the ground, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm doing all that. I'm gonna have to run them pockets.
And bro, some people like to say, oh, if my wife was with me, no, my wife not fighting. Step back.
If your wife was with you.
If my wife was with you, no, my wife ain't even gonna do nothing. Because she ain't do nothing to my wife. She did it to me.
Man, listen.
Like, bro, like you put the pause on her immediately. And then you got people around here, right? Now, look, let's just say this, right? She did that to him. He hauled off and hit her. How many dudes would have jumped on that man's head?
Everybody, a lot of them that were standing around while this was happening.
How many dudes would have jumped on that man's head? And look, I want everybody to hit me too. This ain't got, matter of fact, this motherfucking LaMarcus. This ain't got nothing to do with them two. I don't condone beating women, but I condone stomping the shit out of bitches.
Sheesh.
Because until we start doing that, I don't care fuck old school, new school, whatever school you want to call it.
Self-defense.
Until you start doing stuff like that, that's when it's a stop. We got too many people around here talking about them women. You shouldn't hit women. You shouldn't. Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't hit women. But you should beat the fuck up out of bitches.
I got a question.
Self-defense. Defense. In response for the audience, for the people that are going to watch after this.
Yeah, bitches. Now, what's the difference? It kind of goes with what we're talking about, but it's just, I was curious, right? So what's the difference between if you got called, you act like a female, what's the other one? You act like a woman or you act like a bitch? What, is there a difference there, or is it just the tonality of what a person is saying, but it really all means the same thing?
I think female and women is like on the same thing, and I think bitch is totally different.
So what is it? If
that's a bitch.
I understand. Cool. So what? Right? But what is it specifically? Like because we can point to that. But if somebody asks,
it's your actions. It's when you sitting over here, you trying to be aggressive and you trying to do all this stuff, but you don't know what comes with that aggression. It's the reason men don't get aggressive with every man you see. Mm-hmm. We know what this gonna look like. If me and Josh start arguing and we start raising our voice and one of us stand up, that's another level. Because I'm sitting down, now you standing up on top of me, now you talking about, you threatening my life, you want to do something now.
Oh, this man, he went guns.
No, I ain't talking about guns, I'm just talking about.
The threatening of life is like, nigga, you standing up.
But we know what can happen.
Yeah,
if we in here start moving furniture, nigga, This shit ain't gonna be like this. This one dude gonna be broke. We gonna make a new dough. We finna make
we're not finna do that, Will. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
hypothetical.
That's just
we
want to
come back next week.
That's just what's gonna happen, though.
Right when we got close.
But that's just what's gonna happen, though.
Yeah.
We both got testosterone. He ride bikes, he work out, his arms look just as big as my arms. We both work out, we do all this stuff. We know what's going to happen.
Oh, but I'm saying, well, I guess the question is, if somebody say, you act like a female, right? Or you act like a woman, right? What is that characteristic?
I will say, is you ain't got control of your emotions right now.
Okay. Exactly my thought.
That's and acting like a bitch is
being aggressive and trying to fight.
Not okay, but that's not having control of your emotions.
I think that's to another level.
Another level?
And you putting your hands on somebody. Because you can sit up here and be acting like a woman. She could have yelled and screamed and did all that shit she wanted to.
Okay.
It took it to another level when that become a bitch in my eye. When she put her hands or you did something physically to him. Yeah. Physically to him, now you acting like a bitch.
Okay. So when they say if somebody addressed the man and said you're acting like a bitch, that's what that means?
I think when you say it to the different genders, it means
I'm
things.
specific. My bad if I didn't clarify from before. If it was said specifically to a man, right? Specifically to a man. What is acting like a bitch any different than acting like a female than acting like a woman?
I think when you say when you tell a dude you acting like a bitch,
trying to intimidate him, trying to antagonize him.
I think it's a different level of disrespect.
It's just right, but it's all the same.
Yeah, it's disrespect, but then it's another level of disrespect.
Right.
Because when you say bitch,
okay.
that's fighting words.
We already there, right?
Yeah, we fighting words.
So if somebody say you're acting like a bitch,
you want to fight,
right? So it's just the level, but it all mean the same.
Yeah, you want to fight them. But I think when you say female, it's like, okay, bro, I ain't really studying you, but you acting like a little girl right now. Go on,
yeah, little girl, little female.
But when you say bitch, nigga, you ready to put your paws up? Put your paws up.
Yeah.
You ready to throw hands?
Okay. Yeah.
You ready to throw hands?
Right.
So I think that the
level of fed up. It's like there.
It's like it had like Maul said, it has different definitions based on who you're aiming it at. Because if a guy calls a guy a B word, he's saying he antagonizing them into a fight or antagonizing them into the situation, elevating. Whereas if a guy tells a guy he's acting like a female, you're being too emotional.
Yeah.
Like emotional, like you're thinking with your emotions instead of with your head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then to me, when I say
anger is an emotion, I think that's what you're saying.
I'm equating it is just basically the level of respect that you have to that person specifically. So you want to convey the message that you have you have a problem with them, an issue with them, right? But it's still all the same.
I think to me, when you say, to answer what Rob said, Maul answer the question. To me, if you say I'm acting like a bitch or you call me a bitch, you want to fight me. That's just what I equate.
But if somebody says you acting like a female,
I really ain't ready. Like, man, what the fuck? Like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm gonna ask him. Clarify. Like, he just asked you to answer the question. Clarify.
So it's like a yellow light.
Yes.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like a yellow light, but it's caution, nigga. Say something else. It's gonna get there. Bitch is already, nigga. You ran the red light.
Yeah, it's you finna get your ass whipped regardless. We finna fight regardless.
Right.
Yellow light is next thing out your mouth gonna tell the level of threat that I think you is, and the level I'm gonna respond to what you're doing.
Yeah.
What you said.
Yeah.
So you said you acting like a female. Okay, elaborate.
And bonus, I got a bonus. You acting like a pussy. What is that?
That's almost even worse than the B word. Like,
no, but I think the B word.
bonus.
I think the B word. I think the P word and the B word is the same thing to me.
Okay. I thought pussy was scared.
True, but I think also it's like on the same level.
That was just
because if you know me like that, I don't think you will talk to me like that.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna talk to you like that. I'm never gonna talk to you like that because I don't want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna talk to you like that.
Yeah.
Because I know if I use those words, I gotta be one to fight you.
Yeah. You acting like a little bitch right now. What movie is that from?
That's is that Men's Society?
Yep. That got him to do what he needed to do, though, right?
Yeah. Real quickly.
I ain't no bitch. Nah.
See, look at the hit though. Watch the hit. Let's see. That's
and the fact. He should have tripped.
You hear how she started the whole situation?
And you know what else I said too about this too?
This bitch from New York.
There's no attack on my light skinned brother right here. And Rob no too, because Rob a dark skinned brother too. She did this to a light skinned nigga. She wouldn't have did this to no dog nigga like me or even Josh. Jay every day.
I don't know. My curls kind of pop. She probably.
But no, she would have tried it.
Yeah.
But then she would have regret it.
Yeah.
But a nigga like me and Rob, she not trying this with.
Let's see. Let's see here. Let me go back. I just want to see, like, listen to how she starts the whole thing.
Better leave them light skinned brothers alone, man. Them some of the worst.
You can have some manners. Like I said, excuse
All right.
Look at the hit. That
Yeah.
Did you hear that? That made sound like she connected like right here. That wasn't no slap.
His curls.
Bro, that was. Come on, man. Like, nah, she
bro,
deserved.
my curls popping, man. You was upset. You see that? A little length. You was upset. So they might have, curls for the girls.
Nah, man. You already on super.
Yeah.
I could take the drink. I could take you throwing the drink. I'm a bow out.
Yeah.
But if you hit me in my no.
Y'all gotta put some more respect on them light skinned brethrens, man. You know Ray Caruth. Y'all know Ray Caruth?
No.
Okay. You need to get up on your light skin history. type Ray Caruth.
And probably so, Rob. You probably right, but you got to show a motherfucker. Because I promise you, it's a story time with Mom. Back in the day when I first got to my first ever strip club, right?
Why he doing that? Do Ray Caruth. Let's do some history.
Me and my uncle, they took me to my first ever strip club. I turned 18. I was in there, Florida. You already know where I was at, Miami to be exact.
All right.
I've always been a big guy, always. My uncles, them not no little dudes neither. We all, when we go out, nigga, we look like we not no little skinny dudes and nothing like that. I'm getting a lap dance from some girl. I did something that I probably wasn't supposed to do, but I don't know etiquette right now. Before I know it, the bitch had hit me like she hit me. And before I knew it, I blacked out. Kid, you no lie. I got this woman up in the air by her throat. No bullshit. I think I told her every day this story too. I done told a bunch of people this story. I done got this girl up by her throat. I don't play about that hitting me in my face. I'm too chocolate for that. Don't hit me in my face. I don't give a fuck. Man, woman, don't play with me in my face. No, don't do that. Yeah. And before I knew it, me and my uncle them about to get into it with the security because I did something. So instead of her telling me don't do that or whatever, she done slapped me and kind of hit me in my face. And now I got her dangling by her throat in the air. Say that to all to say this. Don't play with me. I don't give a fuck, man, woman, whatever. Don't play with me. I don't even play with kids. I'm going to go get your daddy. But if your daddy can't do nothing, I'll whoop your ass for him because he should have been here to whoop your ass.
I got a similar story. I ain't going to tell mine.
But yeah, I'm one of them ones. I do not condone beating women. I'm not one of those dudes. I do not go. My wife said that too. Like, you going to think people around here thinking you beat me or whatever, the way you be talking. No, I don't. I don't hit women. I got respect for women. But bitches, I beat them up.
David said, Spaces, she swung on your twin pretty hard. He said, he also said earlier, Space is about as white as y'all white tees.
Damn. They on your ass, Space.
It's David, man.
Yeah, it is.
And
it's just David.
Funny thing is,
you got a white tee on too. Space is dressed like it's winter all year round.
Did you? Yeah, I know, man. Did you do your history, man? Your Ray Caruth history?
So that I pulled up what it looked like it was going to be a story.
Man,
so
these light skinned is nuts.
Let's see. Cultivate said Ray Caruth wasn't and still is foul. Definitely should still be locked up.
Absolutely.
So let's see here.
It's just
this is just the first thing that popped up. So
I don't know who that nigga is.
But. Murdical Miracles and Ray Caruth 25 years later, an exclusive update on the shocking story.
Yeah.
On a dark night. What the heck? Why did he start it off like that? 25 years ago, Chancellor Lee Adams' life began in blood and chaos. His pregnant mother, Cherika Adams, saved the life of her unborn son in 1999 with a remarkable 12-minute 9/11. She completed despite being shot 4 times in a drive-by ambush. Chancellor Lee's father was Ray Caruth, a wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. Caruth didn't shoot his pregnant girlfriend himself, but he would later be convinced of conspiracy to commit murder in connection with her death. He served nearly 19 years in prison, being released in 2018.
I think it shouldn't have been released.
But it said wide receiver, he didn't shoot his pregnant girlfriend himself. So conspiracy. Okay, got you. Okay, got it. Friend Brett Watkins, the hitman who testified in court that Caruth hired him to shoot and kill Cherika Adams, and Caruth's own baby died in prison in 2023. Okay. You want to keep reading or?
No. That's just a little light-skinned history, you know what I'm saying, that these niggas is crazy too.
And I know we use the light-skinned thing, but some light-skinned niggas ain't never be played with. It's just a thing that we use. That's all.
Yeah.
It's still a man at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck what type of skin.
I just want y'all to, like, I know I'm with the jokes. I'm fine with the jokes. I ain't got no problem with that. Cultivate said all because he didn't want the financial responsibility, but yet he slid in raw. Facts. We talked about that. I don't know if you were here last week, Cultivate. Oh, you were here. You got to message us on IG right now, Cultivate, so I can get you added. Not message. I'm sorry. Comment on one of our posts, any one of them, so we can get the notification and get you added. Because I don't know why it's not anyway. But I'm with the jokes. I'm not. Like I said, everybody gets these jokes. You notice y'all joke on me all the time, and I just laugh because I like laughing. And
yeah, shit funny. If it ain't funny, I'm gonna get mad because you just wasted a joke.
I'm not opposed to the jokes. Yeah. However, take this light skin for kindness if you want to.
However,
take it. That's all I got to say.
You hear me?
Davi said I got a few light skinned people I know be wilding.
Yeah, they be out here wilding. Because they get picked on all the time.
They kind of the worst ones.
Because they get picked on all the time.
It ain't even that. Them motherfuckers is unstable. A lot of them, and not even like, I'm talking about the mixed ones. Them half breeds. You know, can I say that? But yeah. The mulattoes. I can say that.
Go down. Try that one. Go.
I can say that.
What?
No, up. You did this one you did?
Yeah, we did both of those.
You did both of the one up and that one too?
This one and this one was the same thing.
Okay then, because I was trying to look for the one where she was sitting down, where she was trying to like justify it, and she ain't even really take responsibility.
Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So
and then she'll be like she'll be on there crying, telling I'm getting death threats, which I don't think is deserved threats.
Ain't nobody.
But I'm just saying, she'll get all the backlash from off the internet, and be crying about the backlash, but you're not crying about what you did and how you look.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to kill her for that.
But yeah, I think everybody should keep their hands to themselves. Like you shouldn't be around here, men nor women. You shouldn't be around. No, keep your hands to your goddamn self.
Bro, she was okay.
Keep your click beaters to yourself.
Click beaters is crazy. It took me a second to process that.
Will said, was that a light-skinned threat? Didn't know that could happen. Cultivate said, what do you consider light-skinned? Ghost wasn't light-skinned. Okay.
Ghost definitely was light-skinned.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to go back.
You and your beige-ass compadre right here, Spaces. Both of y'all beige as hell. That's light-skinned.
She said that because Cultivate said, is Ghost the first light-skinned gangster killer on TV?
But Ghost was not light-skinned. Ghost is the same complexion as motherfucker Jay every day, like brown.
No, Ghost lighter than me.
Ghost lighter than you? I thought Ghost was like brown.
Might be, but
like same color as Jay every day.
I think you're roughly the same color.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
He was looking mad light. Maybe because he married to the white lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That white is reflecting.
Yeah, that's all. He's same color.
No.
The same color.
No, brother.
Yeah. He gonna pass the brown paper bag test. He gonna be
no. They don't. No, he would. Yeah, he would. He wouldn't make it in the club. You right.
He wouldn't make him what?
He wouldn't make it in past the brown paper bag test.
Let's see. Rick Fox. What Rick Fox got to do it?
Yeah, that's Spaces. That's you, Spaces, and Cultivate, and Rick Fox.
Nancy Beauty said, "Would Chris Brown be an honorary dark skin?"
Chris Brown.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
They call that man Bobby Beige.
Yeah.
Bobby Beige is crazy. I never heard of that. All right, so we'll save my topics for next week because I had some other stuff that I want to talk about, but I want.
It's gonna take a long time.
Not necessarily, but okay. I wanna. I'll talk
it's
about
a different type of conversation. That's what you saying.
Let's see here. This one right here.
Oh, this is gonna draw some what you call it right here.
Wrong button. It's gonna draw some.
We're gonna probably all be on a different fence for this though.
Oh, that's good. Let's go.
It's gonna be on a different fence probably.
What's the name of it?
Go. I got click again. I got it. It was right there. Raise right there. My best man right there.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah,
You
All right. See here.
as my best man, you're telling me
I'm not going. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going.
you're not going to my bachelor party.
Man, your top 3 is Colombia, Brazil, and DR. What? Come on, man. Listen, I'm not going. That's it.
Crazy. You're
As
my
your-
best man. You're not gonna come out because you're married.
As
That's
your best
crazy.
man, I'm looking out
That's
for you.
crazy.
I have your best interest. That's why you made me
You
your best
don't.
man.
I'm a
right?
grown man. You don't have to have my best interest.
But I'm your best man, though. That means
Okay.
that you put me in a position to have your best interest.
Yeah, if you're my best man, you're supposed to be the one that's supposed to get everything intact for the bachelor
I
party,
will. And
for the wedding.
I'm gonna get everything intact at another place. We ain't going to none of those.
Bro,
places.
you're not the one that's getting married though.
I don't care. Pick something else.
You can't tell me that. I'm the one that's paying for the wedding.
Okay.
I'm the one that's getting married.
Okay.
You're making it about you, bro. You're making it about you. You're not the only one in the wedding.
I'm the best man. That
Okay.
means that I'm the second most important person there.
Okay, are you the one that's getting married?
Yes.
You as my best man, you're telling me.
Let's see here. Is the best man? The question is the best? That's what you're asking? Is he wrong?
Yeah, the best man.
Is the best man wrong for backing out the bachelor trip because he's married? Let's see what these comments are saying.
Let's not do the comments yet.
Okay, let's not do the
so
comments.
it doesn't,
affect
flag.
people's. Got you. I don't really have an. Is he wrong? If he needs to back out because he's married, that tells me that he can't control himself. You should be able to go anywhere. If you are true to what it is that you are, let's just say in this case, your marriage. If you are true to your wife and you are dedicated and you don't cheat and all that stuff, you can go almost anywhere and that wouldn't happen. You can go, anyway, that's my thought. That's the only thought I really have. If he's saying that he can't go because he's going to one of the most traveled spots where a lot of dudes go to just get some cheeks, that you're telling me that you can't go because you're going to do that. And you know you're married. So I would almost, it sounds like they were kind of having two arguments at the same time. It's like, if we go there, then we're both going to cheat, is what it sounded like. They were arguing. And if that be the case, then you're going to do that regardless of if you're over there or over here. But my general sentiment is you should be able to control yourself no matter where you are, no matter where you go. That's all I have for now.
I'm with Rob. What you say, Jerry? Day?
I mean, personally, I didn't have no problem with what he said. Like, he don't want to go, he don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's a grown man, right? So, you know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at somebody else's opinion just because you want them. That's your best man. But this is something that you want to do, right? So we already know that, it's not no secret. Colombia, DR, and whatever the fuck else he was talking about. Brazil, right? This is the whole deal. So, to Spaces, what he was saying to me is, okay, if the man is married, right, and I'm guarantee you guys are going to be in an Airbnb, right, so there's going to be bitches coming in and out this motherfucker, and just because, to me, it's like, just because you have, just because you can leave something out, right, doesn't mean necessarily that, you want to entice people to maybe take your shit, right? You might invite, say, for instance, you may invite some people over to your house. You could leave, money on the table. But... Right, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to because, you don't want to entice yourself to... You may not want to entice yourself to or subject yourself to any of that type of shit. To me, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with trying to... If you know this is the idea of what this brother, you know what I'm saying, you're the person who's supposed to get married... and you know this is what they're on, there's nothing wrong with trying to help steer a person in the right direction. To me, there's nothing wrong with that. I think so often we got brothers that's okay with letting you go out here and do the right, the wrong thing and not really saying, hey, man, you probably don't want to do that.
That's the bar.
You see what I'm saying? You probably don't want to do that. That might not be the move that you want to make. You see what I'm saying? Because, at the end of the day, you're willing to risk it all. and you got a friend. This is your friend. This is your best. This is your A1, right? And he's telling you, nah, that ain't the move. It might not be the move because guess what? What if some shit do happen down there, right? So we just like we was talking about, maybe women should heed the word of the man that they're with. You might want to heed the word of your friend. If this is your friend and he's saying, nah, this ain't what I want, you know what I'm saying, do? You can still go down there. I'm still going to be your friend, you know what I'm saying? But good luck to you.
Go ahead, Mo.
Man, we know our homies. We know what type of time our homies be on. And if you don't want to go, like Rob said, I'm going to just go anyway, but I'm going to be my best friend. You told me how you feel already, so I think it's best you stay here. But I'm also in agreement with both of y'all. I think both of y'all have valid points of the way y'all came at it. And like Spacer said, like, nigga, you can't control yourself. Just because we going to DR, that don't mean I'm going to be down on something too if I'm finna get married. I don't got to do nothing. I could just sit here and get lap dances. We go to strip club, we do whatever we want to do. I don't mean I got to indulge anything. If y'all doing something, y'all doing it. That means you wanted to do it. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's
if you want to do something, you're going to do it regardless. Even if I tell you, if I don't tell you, you're going to do what you want to do regardless.
Mm-hmm. Rob said that's not the perspective he was giving, though.
But that's the perspective that I took from it.
Yeah.
You
So but the way he was saying is like, I'm not going to let you do this. Like, nigga, just because you can't control yourself don't mean I can't control myself. Because there's plenty of time. Like,
is he saying it from the standpoint that he couldn't control himself?
That's what I
never took it.
You want to play it again?
Play it again. I never took it that he couldn't control himself.
Will wanted to play it again anyway.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just didn't take it from that.
I'm not going. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going.
You're not going to my bachelor party.
Man, your top 3 is Colombia, Brazil, and DR? What? Come on. Man, listen. I'm not going. That's it.
Crazy. You're my best man. You're not going to come out because you're married?
As your best man, I'm looking out for you.
So, Paul, he said you're not going because you're married. The guy in the black said that.
Yeah,
the guy in the black said it wasn't that was an assumption that the guy in the black said. He said you're not going because the other guy never said nothing about that at first. So that was his perspective. Go ahead, keep going.
I'm a grown man. You don't have to have my best interest.
But I'm your best man, though. That means that you put me in position to have.
You don't have to have my best interest, but I'm your best man. What I mean?
Yeah, and that's I'm.
Fuck is we talking about?
Ultimately, I'm with the dude, even though I push back against the fact that he said your best options are the 3 places that he mentioned. I think you can still go and not get into some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? You can still go.
A wonderful time.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
Can you?
Yes, you can. I can. I can still go and have a wonderful time.
That's great. That's great for the internet. That's great. But niggas is not going down to none of this. Nobody is going down to the DI to go check out Santiago. Nobody is going to motherfucking Brazil down to Rio to go kick it in Brazil. Niggas is going down to Colombia. What, you going down there to buy a motherfucking zone? Like, what the fuck? Nobody's doing that. Like, that's keeping the shit a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep this shit a buck. Niggas is going down to buy pussy and fuck on some shit, man. And if you can't keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying, and to your mans. Now, you can still go, but if a motherfucker say, I don't want to subject myself to it, what's wrong with it? If I say, hey, bro, I don't think you should subject yourself to it.
And that's what
the fuck is wrong with that?
I'm gonna agree. Ultimately, I'm gonna agree.
Nigga ain't say Mexico. Nigga ain't say nothing else. Nigga didn't say. He said all the places that you go buy pussy from.
But that don't mean I gotta buy pussy.
Of course that don't mean you don't gotta go buy pussy. But why would you pick a place that you go buy pussy?
I'm just going with the fellas.
You don't want to get hit by a car, but you also not playing in traffic either.
It's true. But I say y'all, no matter who or what man say on this thing, it's no wrong answer to me. It's all what your perspective is of whatever is going on.
Yeah, but he automatically, the black shirt clearly is the guy who's getting married.
Yeah.
He assumed that he didn't want, his best man didn't want to go because he was married.
But in reality, he is going because, like you said, black shirt want to go because
you go to Amsterdam. Nigga, if I say, nigga, hey, y'all, let's go to Amsterdam. What the fuck is we finna do in Amsterdam? We finna go do drugs and buy hookers. This is what the fuck we do. Do drugs, buy hookers.
I thought I was going to sightsee.
All right. We're going to sightsee these hookers.
I'm going to sightsee.
You go different places because this is what they have to offer, right? If I say, I don't know, I'm going to Paris. Right? Niggas want to go see the Eiffel Tower. Right. This is what the fuck we do. I go to Niagara Falls. We was talking about that. We going to see the Niagara goddamn Falls. We go to L.A. We going to see Hollywood sign, Hollywood and all that dumb shit, right? You go to Colombia, D.I., because niggas ain't talking. D.I. shares a whole fucking island with Haiti. Ain't nobody going to the other side.
I'm going.
Okay. Ain't nobody going to the other side.
I'm going because I'm from over there.
Right. But you ain't asking niggas to come cross the river with you, is you? Hey, man, cross the little river. Let's go to Haiti. No.
Because that's where the women going.
No, they going to Jamaica.
Oh, yeah, right, Jamaica. Yeah, my bad. But I'm 100% in agreement with you on this, J-Day, because granted, this to me, this is a skit, but
I'm gonna see some VD.
But yeah, man, it's like why a lot of times, you know how they say, I actually heard somebody say recently, I actually know who it was. They said, and we know the phrase, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Right.
Generally speaking, when you hear that, that means you cheated on the person that you married to or involved with, or you might have done some drugs, whatever. But most specifically, you cheated on the person that you're with, and you wanted to stay there.
Call Sin City.
So that's what I hear. Like, why those are the three options. There's nowhere else in the world that we can go.
But if that's where you wanted to go, that's where you wanted to go.
Okay.
It's now you going.
You ain't got no reason for going nowhere, or just because you want to go. And we men of purpose. We men of move. We make a, you know what I'm saying. We have a reason why we move. What's the reason why you want to go to Colombia?
No, that's what he said.
I'm just saying, not you. I'm just saying this would be my question. What's the
exactly? You trying to fuck something?
Right.
You trying to buy some pussy?
Nigga, we could go somewhere else, hot weather. We could go to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? We could go.
That pussy too high though.
It's $23 versus $19.
Hawaii?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
I don't know. I don't know the going rate of pussy. So I don't know what I'm saying. Y'all niggas different. You got the pussy index right here in the market.
It's up right now.
2K say the going rate is $40.
Oh my god!
In America.
Oh, it's been $40 for a long time. You remember? Trash like to fuck for $40 in the club, fucking up the game, bitch. You get no love. International Players Anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
think it's to each his own of however you look at it and however you took it. Because, like you say, you're going over there to fuck something. But also, I like the way Spacey said too. You can't control yourself. If this is where I wanted to go and this is where I go, and I'm like, you sure you want to go there? You know what's going to happen. You know what's going down here. Like you can make sure you can question. We can have those conversations, but you still. It is what it is. If you can't control yourself, you can't control yourself. That's on you.
But it makes it seem like that person's in the wrong. The person who's actually questioning it.
The great shirt.
Because if we say, well, you can't control yourself, and if you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like telling an alcoholic, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's come over to the bar. Hey, you come to the bar with me?
Yeah.
You don't got to get a drink.
Right, you ain't got to get a drink. Well, nigga, this is what they do at the fucking bar. When I'm supposed to, just stand there like, yeah.
And if he's not going there to try to get some cheeks, what again? Like you said, what are you going to? Okay, so
maybe the water might be clean to him. Maybe he might like the resorts there.
Okay,
I think you're putting yourself in this situation because I believe that if you're going on a trip, like again, you going there for a purpose. Like you're going there to sightsee, which I don't have an issue with. I'm cool with going to sightsee some stuff wherever we go. I don't care about the
I've been to Maine. Okay, I've been to Maine, Montana, all that dumb shit. Okay, ain't shit like you got to be able to. Yeah, come on, man. You going out to Colombia to buy pussy? I've never heard you niggas back in the '90s talking about going to Colombia. Black people been in Colombia for a long. I'm talking about black people that's indigenous to that land, been down there for a long time. Now all of a sudden, people they know the pussy rate is $2, and now they want to get down there.
Great resorts too, though.
Oh, yeah, where at?
In Colombia.
Yeah, where? Like what?
In Colombia.
Yeah, where? In Colombia. Like,
Medellin.
You know how we, Chicago, Illinois?
Yeah, Medellin.
That's not even on the... That's not...
Will said maybe he getting a BBL. That's crazy.
Okay.
That too?
When you go do that by yourself, you can definitely get a BBL by yourself.
I'm not riding on the plane with you for riding backwards.
Riding backwards, ass in the air. It's crazy.
I'm not doing that riding with you.
Bro, I think for the first time, I saw a girl on the plane that couldn't sit down because she had a BBL.
Was you laughing?
On the way there. I didn't notice it at first, right?
Where was she going?
We were on the way to DC.
Okay.
So she probably got a connecting flight.
So
she got a booty done here.
I don't know what happened. I didn't
connecting flight.
I didn't. Whatever the case. I think
they do it in Indianapolis too.
So I saw her like when I got on the plane, she was standing up already. So I'm like, maybe she just standing up until we take off or whatever. If she's standing up, she can stand up. Whatever. I didn't think anything about it. But then I look up, and while the plane is moving, she's standing up again. Just standing in front of her seat, standing up. Now, that can be for any reason. I'm not saying that it's specifically because she got to be BL. I'm saying like,
no, that's what you went to Vegas for.
But then she turned like she sat down in her seat slow as well.
Because it stank. The BBL booty stank. The healing process is crazy. It's like veneer teeth. You know what I'm saying? They got breath.
Yeah.
Veneer breath.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got the people who got BBLs smell. So.
But yeah, in this case, I think he wanted to go there because he wanted to get some cheeks.
Yeah.
I don't think he wanted to go there to sightsee. And we see all the time. I say all the time. Well, ideally, your best man is your best man because he has your best interest at heart. He wants you to do what's best for yourself overall in the long run. Gray Shirt was saying we shouldn't go there. He didn't say it in the video. I'm assuming that we shouldn't go there because those are the spots where people go to get some cheap cheeks.
Sometimes it's just like with them lot lizards, bro. Whatever they give you, deserve that shit.
Yeah. Will said, I think he was being a good best man. I agree.
I think so too. At the end of the day, now he could have.
I don't think nobody said he's been a bad best man.
Even then, it could have been like, you know what, I'm with you if you want to go. You know what I mean? But this is like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a whole different conversation. I don't have no problem with what he said because Black Shirt projected what he thought that was the reason why he didn't want him to go.
But and also that's a conversation because this was a skit. That's a conversation you had with no cameras. That's a conversation we all had, especially the groom party, the party. We had that as a conversation. Like, what's... like, you already know what's going to happen.
Nah, man.
And like I said, too, you can go down there, still see some women, have some good times, whatever. I don't mean you got to fuck nothing to do nothing. That's on you.
Yeah, but then it's also on you if you buy your flight down there and you may not have a good time because that's what a lot of guys do be on. You get on there, you go down there as soon as the plane touch ground, niggas is trying to buy pussy. They not trying to go see shit. Nobody's trying. What was the place down there? Punta Cana or some shit? What's that? Right, you in Punta Cana. Nobody's trying to go sightseeing in Santiago. Nobody's trying to go down there and go with you. Everybody trying to buy pussy. Now your man's done went off bad. So what? So I'm supposed to sit on the beach by myself?
But that's why you got to have a collective. Because half of the grooming party might be on that. Other half might be like, man, I want to go see this shit too with you. I'm going with you. We finna go see this stuff and do all this stuff like that too. We have a different... Everybody has to play a role in the grooming party.
Well, I'm saying specifically, you know what I'm saying, if it was just them two, right?
Oh, yeah,
you had that nigga and the groom, right? The groomsman. Mm-hmm. Like, if it was just them two, right? Obviously, it's normally more people, but I'm just saying, it's you have a specific thing that you came over here to do, which is to crack cheeks.
Yeah, but that's why when, like you say, he's not a best friend. If it was just him and him, like, bro, I'm not going over there for that. I'm not. Like, we can need to pick somewhere else where it's we both gonna have a good time. Because when we go over here and we doing this, I'm not on that. I'm not trying to buy no cheeks. I'm not trying to fuck nothing. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I don't want to do that.
All right.
So now that's when the conversation come into play, right? That to me.
I mean, even if that be the case, right? Like Jay Everyday said, what are we doing outside of that?
Yeah.
Like, you go do your thing. Let's say we go down there. Cool. And you do go and find you a woman.
10 to 15.
We're gonna be down at bachelor party probably a couple days.
Yeah, we mapped this out. Then how much long we say motherfucker be fucking? We mapped all this out. Remember?
Average session is like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So nigga, what's the other? what's the other 23 hours and 55 minutes we gonna be doing?
Niggas be drunk. They be having all their wildest dreams for $10. You can get 5 inches. I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
If
you paying $10, boy, you gonna get whatever she gave you.
And that's another
thing. You can't kill it over here.
You could have did that here.
That's another thing to it. Like,
Not for
bro, you gonna go over there and quite possibly catch a disease.
Man,
for
look
what?
I'm on the verge of having a conversation, but if that's what you still want to do, hey, I'm rolling with you, but we're going to have that conversation, and it is what it is. I don't have to do everything you do, because people always say, birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, some of that may be true, but I still don't do everything everybody do all the time.
Yeah, birds of a feather, but the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Will said, if you're a best man, do you allow the groom to get cheeks on the bachelor party? Not me. He's going to do what he wants to do because he's a grown man. That's what I mean. Allow.
What I was just going to say, like, what?
Allow, like, I
ain't nothing you can do. That nigga grown. I don't know about allow, but
like,
you can advise against.
Why are we, when we start recording, motherfuckers want to act like the moral? Oh, this the moral. Now we don't. Nigga, that man gonna do whatever the fuck he want to do.
Yeah,
start with the moral shit. Like, motherfucker talking about, do you allow a motherfucker, because we having a conversation now and it's being recorded. And motherfucker gonna hear this shit later. No, it is what it is. Motherfucker gonna do what they want to do. I'm not even finna tell you not to do it. That's you. You did what you wanted to do. You're a man. You have making your own decisions. You did that. I didn't do anything. You did. So us, because we recording, and motherfucker want to talk about like that on
you talking about me?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm not talking about nobody in the comments. I'm not talking about nobody, period. But that's just what happens when you come on podcasts or when we start recording. You try to change it. Like, this ain't the shit we talk about, and I understand it. I understand. But you don't act like don't sit up here and act like you finna tell your man not, like, bro, you doing that, that's on you. You're going to be right here, we're going to be sitting right here smoking a cigar, you're going to be crying too much you want your family back. That's on you. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Smoking a cigar and drinking, because that's on you. You a grown man.
But that's the advice that you're going to give them, right? So that's the advisory part.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's still not, it's not encouragement. It's not, because we obviously came down here, right? So that check, you know what I'm saying? You already wanted to see what's happening. Now, the advisement part is what you just said. We're going to be smoking cigars, drinking, or whatever.
You're going to be crying.
And you're going to be crying.
Damn shit, do me like that.
So
what the fuck you crying for now, nigga? Wipe your face. That bitch still over there, go pay for some more.
Like you know what I'm saying? I've been raised. Like, just because I'm smoking, so like, because a person can tell you something, right? And they can actually be doing it themselves. Yeah. And I can advise you not to do this.
Yeah, because
so right. So if I say, for instance, I smoke squares, dude, and I tell you, hey man, you shouldn't smoke squares. It's bad for you. Are you gonna be like, man, fuck what you talking about? You smoking it? No. How about I use crack? You shouldn't smoke.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? You shouldn't smoke crack, man.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody can't go down to that pressure. You're gonna be over there crying.
I'm telling you not to do it just so you can avoid certain things. Now, you could obviously do it. You're grown or whatever, make your own decisions. Yeah. But this isn't really that hard to really comprehend.
Your ass can't handle. Everybody can't handle the pressure. Everybody can't handle that pressure. Everybody can't handle what come with that. Your ass be over there crying and about to crash out because you done did something. Now she don't want to take you back. Don't get mad. Chin up, keep that same energy, nigga. You was in there stroking, hand behind your back, talking about this shit was good. Chin up, nigga. Man up.
Can't be that good. You bought it.
Nigga, man up, nigga.
Can't be.
Man up. I'm one of them ones that man up and keep that same energy. Nope. Don't cry now. Don't do all that stuff now. Y'all know mama. Keep that same energy, B. Don't be crying now. Go cry in the car. Don't cry in front of me because you did what you did.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I get to the conversation of the whole passport bro stereotype. The passport bro stereotype being lame. Like, when people say you got to fly overseas, and we talked about this before, so I don't need to go on the whole spiel about it. But people say that certain men got to go overseas in order to get cheeks. I agree with to an extent. Like, you got to go overseas, you got to pay $10 to get it.
Nigga was lame though. That's all it is. You paying somebody for that, and you're lame. And then when she finally wake up her eyes and that money run dry because you can't talk to no women, you can't. Nobody ain't teach you how to talk to no women, or you ain't going trial and error and start learning how to talk to women. It's all about talking, bro. And you go with who like you. Don't go because you paying, like, you paying, bro. Some lame ass shit.
Well, she like you because you paying.
Huh?
She like you because you paying.
Yeah, she didn't like you because of you. You ain't court her, nigga. You bought her. In the words of Gilly the Kid, you didn't court her, you bought her.
All right, man, that's all. We are just, not just over, but we're over the 2 hour mark, so we're going to call it a day. Thank you guys for kicking it with us. Let's see. This is something Moss sent us for our mesh today. Get it. Show the people real quick, and here we go.
How do you take time to enjoy everything that you're working on, though?
Enjoyment is me taking care of my family. Enjoyment is me being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. See, who decides enjoyment for everybody else? You know, because some people be like, damn, what's fun? To me, fun is not going to a club, dancing and party. Now, I could dance down the street. I could dance whatever. I could get with a girl and dance right then and there. I don't care about none of that shit. See, as a man, let me tell you something. My job is to get up every day and provide for the people that's counting on me. That's my fun. My fun is not based off, oh, I'm at a party wasting money on board. No. Putting my daughter through college is fun. Making sure my niece, pick what university you want to go to. That's fun. Nanny, don't worry about nothing, no bills. And Mom, don't worry about it. That's fun. As a man, that's fun for me. I don't have time to be, oh, let me go chill at a party. I don't give a fuck about no party. Party.
They see I don't party. Bro, I don't drink, I don't smoke. And they see that and they're like, bro, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go have fun. You are. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm having fun. And I try to tell them, like, don't let me affect what you do,
I'm gonna be good regardless.
I'm gonna be good regardless, but I'm comfortable who I am.
The only reason I kind of wanted to show that is because, like, what they said, that shit hit me to my core when I heard that shit, because that's kind of how I get, like, Molly be like, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do this, you don't do that. And I'm like, no. Like, you don't have no fun? Like, yeah, I have fun. I have fun all the time. I'm always having fun. We always laughing. We always joking. I don't have to do all that stuff to have fun. And I just wanted to tell people out there, if that's not your part of fun, you don't have to do that because that's peer pressure or somebody else doing that. Like, we smoke cigars and we go out and we drink all the time. We go to the guy's smoking crib or whatever like that. You can ask these two gentlemen and everybody that be there. Would I smoke a cigar? Maybe if I'm feeling like it that day. But 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not.
A quarter of it.
For real. Then he forget about it.
End up in the ashtray.
When it comes to drinking, do I drink?
No, it's real.
It's like water.
Yeah.
But I have fun and I go out because I like hanging with them. I like being with them. I like the camaraderie with them. That don't mean I have to do these things. And that's my fun with them, is hanging with my guys, so I love them. I love being around them. And don't let nobody else tell you different. You don't have to go out here, be like we was just talking about the going to DR. If you do go to DR, you don't have to fuck no bitches if you don't want to. That's your business.
That's crazy.
You still can go and have fun. You everybody have fun in a different type of ways. It's different type of ways that people have fun. And some people don't even be having fun. They just be doing what the other crowd do, though. They just follow behind the crowd doing that shit. Like, I guarantee you, if you line motherfuckers up and be like, man, why you smoke weed? Why you start smoking weed? What happened? Why you start smoking weed? What happened? Why you start drinking? Why you start hanging out and going to the club? Because they'll tell you right now, they'll be like, oh, let's go here. I'll be looking. I'm like, nigga, that's too many people for me. I'm with it. I'm going probably because y'all go, but that's too many people. I don't like all them damn people. I don't like people like that. Like, I'm friendly, I'm nice, I'm all that. I'm polite, I'm all that, but I don't like people. People are too unpredictable to me. They do just wild and crazy shit. So I know I'm getting off track a little bit, but for that right there, for that thing, it just spoke volumes to me. And I sent that to the guys, and we was talking about what's fun to us and all that stuff. Because Jerry, they like, man, I like riding. I'm sitting in my bed right now, about to go ride my bike. That's fun. Shit, that's fun to me too. I like riding a bike too. People don't see how much joy you get out of that. Like, people always talking about, man, you work so much and you do all this. Nigga, because I like going to work and I like what work brings me when I'm going out of town or when I'm doing this. I don't have to come back to no bills. I don't got to come back to asking Jerry, let me hold $20 so I get back and forth to work.
I got you, bro.
That's crazy, though, to me as a grown man. That's crazy work still, though.
It'd be crazy between us.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's why I like going to work, and people be always talking about, why you going to work? Because that's what I like, the joy of that. To me, my joy and my fun is helping other people. You will never hear me say anything about anybody I did anything for, ever. Ever. It ain't nobody business, but it's just to me. That fun is whatever you make your fun is to me. Whatever you think your fun is, you make your own fun. You don't have to follow a crowd. You don't have to follow what everybody do. You don't have to be, living up to society things about this is what fun is, fucking a lot of bitches. Bro, you got to fuck all the hoes when you're young. That's not, if that's fun to you, go do your thing, because that's fun to you. Do your thing. I'm not saying nothing. But you don't, what the big point about it is, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do none of that shit. Do what's fun to you. Be you. Don't fuck what everybody else said. If they call you a lame, they call you a square, still be you. Long as you, that's the most generous, most hardest nigga you ever gonna be is being you and not trying to be somebody else. That's just my message.
Big shouts out to Will Hill Comedy. Appreciate you, bro. This has been another edition of the No Key Podcast, your favorite after church podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
It's you every day.
Hey, I go by your boy Maul, man. Meeting adjourned. Salute.
Salute.